All right, guys. You have 1 minute each to recap. Krag, tell me what happened in Dragons and Stuff.
Dragons and Stuff. Krag, Quigley, Marcus, Alex, and Lyra. We're in the town of Trapsboro looking for work. We get suckered into going to a temple to find a magic item. And everyone eggs me on to open up these doors, and we release a demon. And it's an ancient god, Woe. And we get stuck in this battle between Woe and Lunai. And basically, we're trying to fix what we started and destroyed. And we go through, and too much happens to, like, I can't, you give me a minute to do this? Like, Marcus got eaten by a frog. The Krag Krew was born in Dragons and Stuff. Well, yeah, Lyra made water and did all the things. Marcus rolled.
10 seconds.
Marcus rolled to have a baby, but basically, long story short, we get to Lunai. We're at their temple, and we manage to just barely escape with our lives. Still having Woe out there and overtime.
All right. Lyra, what happened in Dragons and Things Season 1?
I wrote things down. Here we go. We had Yetis. We killed a lot of people, or a lot of Yetis, a whole family of Yetis. I started having feelings for Krag. I tried to get across a ravine and thought that I was going to be able to, but then, my rope failed.
There's a big jump there.
The rope failed me, and so Krag jumped in after me, and I told him there and then that I had a crush on him. We find out about the hags and Alex's past. We meet Epsy, her sister. She used to be controlled by the hags. Both of them used to be controlled by the hags to kill children. I die by purple dragon. My friends save me and I come back a redheaded oracle with firepower. And then I turn into a dragon. My friends all ride me. We all fight Woe, and we defeat defeat Woe. And then Krag runs to find Lyra after she dies as a dragon, and he kisses her.
Why does she get to write notes?
She forgot about like the 8 months that we were in the Darklands.
Quickly, 1 minute. What happened?
All right, so it was we started out. Okay, it's my time now. So we go ahead. We start out the season. There's a big problem with werewolves in the town of Bream and the town of Soaring. We go there. There is everything. They don't trust us, so we have to find a way to get into these werewolves' hideout. So we let loose this halfling. He shows us where to go. We go in there. Everybody's getting bitten. Everybody's like, you're almost a werewolf. But somehow we get out of there. We meet the lead lady. She was in the Temple of Lunai, and she's got the codex. And she gets away from us. I lose my paladin powers. We go to a temple of Ferinin, and Lady Lyra learns that Ferinin is her new leader. We go and we run into the Winter Hag. We go through her place. We kill her, and then we find out that she is back, and she has got another body that she went into. We keep going forward, and now we are trying to find our way back, and yet we are still found in our time in Dorman's Ford. Something wrong has happened, and the whole town people are just dying.
And that's it. You're all caught up. Let's get into the episode.
Everyone, it is 6 o'clock. It is...
Hold on. We're gonna go to the couch for a second. You just weren't in the chair.
Oh, you're just invisible right now.
In the chair.
You're just not in the chair. The chair's empty.
So we can't talk.
Hi, everybody. It's 6 o'clock. It's Friday night. It's time for Dragons and Things. You guys know what that means.
It means it's time to play a game.
It's time to play Pathfinder with our friends.
The chair was empty.
Wait, are we still friends?
Crazy. So it's like...
He's right there.
Yeah, he's right
I'm
there.
trying to tweet still.
So someone hacked into the Krag Cave system, and they're stealing things. So they looped.
Tonight, we're going to have prizes. We're going to have giveaways. You got to share.
I'm sharing right
using
now.
the hashtag.
I'm sharing right now.
Do it.
Dragons and Things.
We're about to do a recap of last week's episode. Go, Lady Lyra.
All right, can we start at season 1? Because I have that written down. Dragons and Stuff.
No.
Episode 1, Protected a Broken Land.
Jim, you got a prize?
Episode later on, We Are Against Possessed.
We're not doing
Episode 8,
Jim,
actually
this
starts liking Pathfinder. Episode 11.
All right,
episode
this is
later
our prize tonight. You're gonna win this
Woo!
if you share this episode on Twitter using the hashtag dragons and things.
I'm
All you
sharing
gotta do
right now.
is hit the share button on the Twitch page or make your own tweet and just use the hashtag dragons and things. And you gotta share the show. That's it.
All right. Hey, I got here, guys. Apparently, I have turned into an unholy creature of the night, and I don't appear on cameras anymore. I don't know.
You said it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. As you guys know, you heard all about how it's 6 o'clock on Friday night and all that stuff, so that's great. My job's done. I can basically pack up and go home.
No.
That's it. So, good show, everybody. Nah, it's okay. We will play some Pathfinder. I want you guys to know that before we went live, before the cameras turned
I
on,
thought we were going to talk about it.
Eric was so mad at me. He has been berating me because before he left on his journey to Chicago, I promised him that I wouldn't mess with his stuff, or he wouldn't have to come back and be dead, or anything weird like that. And then sure enough, when he got back, it was a total lie, and everything was bad. And I had taken everything from him. And what I have to say to you, Eric, is I don't know why you trusted me when I
It's a
said
friend
that I
thing.
wouldn't mess with your stuff. Because
Yeah, thank you.
I am...
You said it's a friend thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not the relationship that we have. I am the GM. I'm not your friend. All right. I'm sorry, Eric. Actually, I had not accounted at all for these guys getting arrested.
That's all right, Sir Krag. When Jim Jam leaves, I give you resistance to fire +3. So
It's
there's
also only to. I think it's only against non-lethal damage from heat,
From heat.
not from actual fire damage.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
pretty worthless. The
Yep.
Desert Child thing. Good times. You know what? Let's recap last week's episode. Let's play tonight's adventure so that everybody can be even more mad at me, and we'll have a good time.
I'm not mad at you. I'm fine.
I'm
Yeah, you're
stress
fine.
eating.
Currently.
You're
I'm
stress
stress
eating?
eating.
I'm sorry about that.
I always stress eat.
When last we met, the Krag Krew was unexpectedly reunited with Krag, Lyra, and Bartleby. When Krag, Lyra, and Bartleby were forced to abandon Defiant House dungeons. Quigley, Garrow, and Alex raced to save them from a pair of guards who had cornered them in the schoolhouse, wielding Kimbleton's own axes to try to batter down the wall of force between them and their prey. These guards were no match for the heroes, and though Quigley wanted to keep both of them alive, Garrow was less concerned with such details. He incinerated one of the guards with his alchemical bombs, and the other quickly surrendered. Scared for his life, he revealed that his recently deceased friend had stolen Claret and Kimbleton's bodies and buried them outside of town on Jerand Hasp's orders. He led the heroes to their unmarked graves, and together they exhumed the bodies. With the bodies recovered, they made a stop at the old Temple of Serene, where Madame Sinza provided care for their wounds and promised to keep watch over their fallen comrades. The Krag Krew then returned to the well and began to further explore the depths beneath Dorman's Ford. They discovered a living wall that tried to consume Quigley, though a wild surge of unpredictable magic that has been flaring up with some regularity helped to save his life and destroy the flowing stone ooze. Further in, they discovered Jerand Hasp himself lying in ambush, but Lyra's relentless magic stripped him of his advantages and forced him on the defensive. Using what few tricks he had left, he was able to slip into the shadows and use his innate fetchling power to disappear into the shadow plane. But before he did, he tossed a purple stone to Lyra, its significance unknown. Krag is the one who caught it, yes. And that is where we join you now. Jerand is gone. Krag is holding this mysterious polished amethyst carved to look very much like an eye, and the rest of you are wondering what else you might find in the tunnels yet to be explored. What do you do?
We read comments.
Okay.
Sleep.
Read comments. King Darkane, woohoo! It is another Friday with a fun-filled episode of Dragons and Things. Yes! Thank you for joining us, King Darkane.
It's Lucas Martinez says, look back when Quigley was a baby face and Marcus was alive.
That was my favorite time.
Oh, that's
I know, I don't even recognize you.
Sarah BC1 says, love Jim's adventure in Dungeon Crate.
Oh.
Yeah, Jim, I believe you have, what, your third adventure?
The
there now?
third one is about to be shipped. So, yeah, the third one is about to go out. I believe everybody who is signed up already has numbers 1 and 2. This is pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Rat M Mad says, this is my first live show in ages. Let's see if I can last to 6 a.m.
Do it! Get there!
Do it! Coffee
Welcome!
and cocaine, I believe.
Wow.
What? No.
Don't
Whoa.
advocate
no,
use
not
of
cocaine.
drugs.
No.
Mugs, not drugs.
PG.
Oh, mugs, not drugs.
Cool.
PG.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Gilheron says, "Do we think Jim Jam will get a kill tonight?"
That's
I think
not
Jim Jam definitely wants to kill Garrow
positive, thank
after
you.
last week. I feel like Garrow's #1 on the list.
Super Garrow, nice.
Super Garrow dead.
J194, hashtag NPC Lives Matter.
Jonathan.
Silent H. Diana would have a glitter case, wouldn't she? I know, I did.
It's Lucas Martinez says, those poor Yeti. Hashtag justice for Rink.
Oh, Frank. For
Brian Summer says,
Correct.
I am
Correct.
told there is a sporting contest on tonight involving tall men tossing balls into a basket.
Woo!
I would rather watch a tall man beat the crap with a K out of a bad guy.
Yeah.
Game on.
Oh.
I do
That's
have
right.
the Krag Crap reference there.
Love
That's
it,
a,
love
that's
it,
a
love
comment
it.
from Brian
Brian
Summer, and I
Summer,
actually
thank
want to
you.
give a shout out to
Yeah.
Brian Summer because he provided dinner for the cast
Yes,
tonight.
thank
did.
you.
So-
Not only did we find
Thank
out that
you.
Brian Summer
He's
provided
also
dinner for
provided dinner
tonight.
for us on other nights
Little
that
known
he
fact.
did not intend to.
Little known fact for him and us. Apparently, he provided dinner for us on other nights that was not intended. So thank you, Brian Summer.
It's
Thank
been
you so much.
delicious.
We really enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh.
Bad Design Kill says, everybody needs to share. I have somehow won prizes from this show several times.
Wow.
Get in on the awesome stuff and support the show.
That's
I've
true.
That
been
is very
sharing.
true.
I don't
Share.
want anything.
Scott
Share.
Denuzo has a huge request, Jim. He says he's driving home now, so lots of flavor text. from
Lots of flavor text. Paint those pictures. Get
Gotta
our
paint 'em.
paintbrushes out.
Crane
Paints.
32. Hey, all back from vacation and stoked to watch Dat live again. Welcome back.
Where'd you go?
Vacation.
I know, but where? I always love to know.
Lucas Martinez doing an old time callback to Walking in Circles. Jim Jam's a vampire. He can't be seen on camera.
Dark
Would that it were
Knight.
true.
Dark Knight says, love the recap. I thought Lyra did the best job until Quigley opened his mouth and that melodic voice came out. Best opening ever.
That means I did the
But
best
did
job.
you see
because
that he thought-
that you did the
he
best
thought
job.
I did, and-
Until I opened my
No,
mouth and my
and
melodic
Dual
voice.
Stone Ring
came
says,
out.
I am here!
Heyo.
Hello.
All right.
Woo! We are too! Axiom.
I believe you should read that one from Brian Summer.
Brian Summer says, "My pleasure. Anytime." Eric, you were not supposed to tell them about the mistake from a few weeks ago. Things have to be fixed.
Things have to be
That was
fixed.
not.
Yeah, that was not.
That was
yours
not
to
an
Laura.
intentional-
We don't keep secrets
yeah.
here.
Well, and we so appreciate you, Brian.
Super. And
I need to make my
Axiom
Thank you for
says,
dinner.
"Can wish or miracle restore
want
Marcus
this
to
one?
life?
No.
How much
don't want
must
any.
we donate for this?" I believe
$10,000.
I believe that Wish or Miracle probably could restore Marcus to life if we had access to those
I mean,
things.
Marcus is
and
dead,
how
we
much
don't
must we
need it.
donate for this? We are not accepting donations to bring characters back to life unless you mess with me on the side.
Oh, that's
and,
cool.
Then I'll work something.
That'd be really cool. I like the plan.
We've also got subs from Grog1014, Cleric Ito, and King Lucifer. And cheers coming in from Silent H. Wow. Oh, what is this one? Wizatons?
Yeah, I think so.
Wizatons.
Wizatons!
That's cool.
Luna Steel Song, Kitsu's 27, actually I think it's 723. Sarah BC1 and Dat Story.
Thank you guys.
It's a different kitchen.
Woo! Craig, you got
It's a
something.
different Kitsu?
I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
That'd be amazing.
I got a
We started
reroll from
Yeah.
Ann Coco, who gave us a +1 to all. And
Thank
it's
you.
Aw.
Except for
having-
you, Jim
Thank
Jam.
you.
To
Thank
all
Except
of
for you.
Jim's monsters is the
Except
second
for
part.
you.
A +1 to all of Jim's
No,
monsters.
actually, that
No.
$5, that extra $5 just gets nowhere.
Oh, shit.
It just goes.
It goes
nothing.
into the ether.
into the ether.
Well, they argue. I
I
feel
don't
like
like it.
we should make sure that you guys share. So share.
Share, because that's how you're winning prizes. As was mentioned, it is the Paizo Goblin tonight. Share, just like Lyra says.
Share.
Share.
Share. To
On
Twitter.
Not-
Twitter.
Not the artist.
Not Twitch, Twitter, right?
Share.
Yes, it's Twitter tonight, yes.
Is
Absolutely.
Twitter.
Turtle toes.
Try
Tweet,
saying
tweet,
that
tweet.
fast.
Tweet.
All right. So where are
Fantastic. So you guys are in this very large cave.
I just caught the Infinity Stone. Or one of the
It is.
Infinity
You've
Stones.
caught
The soul
a
stone.
purple amethyst that is carved to look like an eye. It is currently rather bright in the cave because daylight is still active. You guys are probably feeling very exhausted from your battles.
I feel good.
Oh yeah.
Besides being burned.
But yeah, you're all right. You're fine.
I am fatigued and sickened,
You are sickened and fatigued,
but I was able to catch the stone.
but you were able to catch the stone.
Reflexes are still there.
Reflexes, you still there.
I float
Still got
back
it.
down
Has some burns
gracefully,
across this
and I
body.
run. I float back down gracefully because he ran like where he's gone.
Yes.
Okay. And I run over to look at the stone with Krag.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you still?
Cute.
No, I think
And
it's
I
fine.
just stumbled back in. Just bloody mess. Just cut lots of cuts.
You stumble on in?
Look
Detect
like you
magic
need
on the
some
stone.
Stumble on
There
in.
is no magic.
Guys, no magic's on the stone. What the heck is this?
Lyra, he's like bleeding out of every.
That guy, he hit me
Wound.
very hard with that thing.
He's
and-
fine. He looks fine. I mean, it's like some bruises maybe, but he
Quit
should
your crying.
basically.
Why don't you rub some
your
dirt on
first
it?
thought is he should get over it.
I have a sleep dart in
So
my
Greg,
hand.
that man ran past me, hit me with the thing, and then ran further. And then he just kept doing it. I couldn't find it.
Oh
I
my
didn't
gosh,
see
who
it. I
missed
was
that?
trying to get over there. I
It's
didn't see
because
any of
he's
it.
trained in the ways I am.
Where man go?
I don't know. I'm gonna pocket my sleep dart and
Oh,
stuff. So I have
Sure.
my sleep dart
Yes,
out.
yes,
So I
you
could
did,
still
I
use that
remember.
another time,
Yeah,
right?
you
But I
can
will
still,
say
yeah.
right now that I'm almost out of
I
a lot of
missed them.
spells.
Sir Quigley does need some lovely healing.
Sir,
He-
Mrs.
Oh,
One
guys,
donated
I'm getting tired.
$25 plus 3 to Alex.
Thank you, Sarah.
Plus 3 to Alex.
Oh, that wasn't bad.
That was very nice of you. Well, this guy is gone,
I'm just
yes?
gonna take these roll cards
27.
here, Ben.
All right. Still very much feel.
I see you. I very much see you. See you. I see you.
I was gonna sing a song. but
Do you
it
feel
ain't
fatigued and
appropriate.
sickened?
I mean, no.
That was good.
Okay. Anyway,
24.
there's no trace of this man, right?
That's
This
good
guy
enough.
is completely.
Good enough.
Are you sure we're about
And
to go against
this amulet.
Yeah,
locked?
it's good enough. Go ahead.
No, I'm just. Can I see the amulet?
It's, not,
Yeah,
it
here.
has it's just a stone.
It's a
just
stone, it's a-
yeah.
It's a
How big is
Just
it?
like
Oh, it's a stone.
I mean, it's still pretty small.
It's a
Big for a
beautiful
gemstone, but not
Okay.
like huge, not like palm
Golf
size
ball?
or anything, No, yeah.
And did you detect magic on it?
I did, and
No
there was
magic.
none. But it's
There was
beautiful
no
stone.
trace of magic.
Why would he
drop
throw that at us?
Yeah, that's what I was just. Can I praise it?
Sure, go ahead. Make that a praise.
I would like to aid her.
13 plus 7.
20, you would guess. I mean, because of its size, it's smooth, flawless. You could probably get 100 gold pieces for a stone like that.
That's it.
So it's worth 100 gold, but there's a reason why he dropped it.
Is there a religious aspect to it?
It does not match any of the religious symbols that you are aware of. No.
Is it a tool that is to be used in some sort of construct to make it move? Maybe engineerically.
Do you have knowledge arcana? You can go ahead.
Look at that. I think I should use knowledge arcana.
Got it.
The smugness of all of that.
Why? What?
Nope. Don't ever reroll.
I
7?
see stone.
You have a plus 1.
10.
You have a plus 1.
Oh, plus 1. 11.
Garrett, do you want to see the stone?
Can we talk about this real fast?
Yeah, I know,
Crossbones
yes.
AE says, "So sorry I'm late.
No worries.
My 11-year-old wanted to watch Dat
Oh,
with me
love it.
tonight.
Yeah.
Her first tabletop role-playing game is
Cool.
this
Awesome.
Sunday.
you're gonna love it.
That's
You're
so
gonna love it.
awesome.
What are you playing? Let us know.
Diana.
Yes,
Hi.
I'm
Did you
sorry.
hear that? 11 years
11-year-olds are
old.
watching.
Yes, I know. So I'm going to be on my good behavior. Let me fix my halo.
Love it.
We're great today.
Oh.
Garrow, look at stone.
Okay, what does Garrow want to do?
Thinks about it.
Thinks
And
about it.
uses his knowledges.
Arcana.
Of which knowledge?
He has arcana
Uh-oh.
and planes
Hey, at least I have it.
You make a knowledge arcana check.
You also have plus 1.
and
Shoes.
others.
Also others.
Religion.
No religious significance.
Ooh, yeah.
38.
Whoa.
Very
I
unlikely.
used my plus 1.
Very unlikely that a stone like this would be part of a construct. Typically, stones that are used in higher level constructs are rarer, and even though this is of quality, stone. It's not used in the construction of construct creatures that you know of. That doesn't mean it doesn't have any magical significance, but since there's no magic in the stone itself, it's almost impossible to tell what it would be used for, but maybe.
Could be conduit or
Maybe.
Would
Maybe
it
something,
Sorry.
but I mean, the only reason you even think that it might be useful in some sort of magic is because it is specifically very high quality, flawless gemstone, and it's like cut very precisely, and typically something that much care is put into is used for some specific purpose. It's
I
not
will
just
take
decorative.
out some of my tools that let me
Sure.
magnify
Yeah.
and inspect it using perception.
Sure.
We've been followed by Venaloswin and the Nordic
Yay,
Geek. Thank you for the
guys.
follow. I
Thanks.
hope you're enjoying.
Jim, would it seem like it could be some type of tracking system?
If there's no make it, you mean you don't have knowledge arcana, but he rolled crazy
Okay.
high, because it is a specific object. Technically, divination magic can be used to track it if somebody knows about it, but it doesn't have any inherent magic of its own. Like it's not emitting some kind of signal or anything.
Okay.
But if somebody knew what that stone was and they wanted to specifically find it using some simple divinations, it would be possible.
25 perception to inspect.
Yeah.
As I
You
look
don't
at
you
it.
don't discover anything else significant or odd about it.
I would like to use sense motive
Okay.
to think about how he was talking about how he hoped that we did run into the new and that we would fight it and that we were successful, and perhaps if like this was his way of trying to help us in that sort of manner.
Okay.
I hand stone back to Alex.
That would be, with my +1, is a 25.
25. You maybe. I mean, that feels like maybe this is somehow tied with that, based on what he was saying. You almost get the sense that like he was certainly not a good person by any stretch of the imagination, but he was surviving.
Yeah, we hate him.
He was surviving, and maybe he does want you to destroy this thing, because if he has some connection to it and you destroy it, then he's off the hook.
What if there
So-
were... Sorry.
I relay that information
Mhm.
to the rest.
You don't think the souls of Claret and Kimbleton could be in here, do you?
Wow, that would
Can I see
that
it
would
for
be
a second?
quite interesting and frightening.
Does
all
my
at the same time.
bracelet start glowing?
Does what?
When I'm holding the stone, does my bracelet start glowing?
Detect
No,
friendship.
the stone does not have any reaction to the bracelet.
We didn't have bracelets.
And that's why I
Guys.
am holding it, because I was hoping
Detect
that something
friends.
would
We didn't have bracelets.
come from that, but it didn't. So
Jim, how far back is the initial chamber that we came into with the lady with the hair?
Leave the hair. I mean, footage-wise, not really certain, but I mean, you haven't.
Like a 20-minute walk? Like a 2-minute
You
walk?
knowing the way and knowing that you've cleared out a relatively non-dangerous path, you could get there in 10 to 15 minutes. It wouldn't be
Okay.
wouldn't
so
be
it's,
very
so
long.
it's quite a ways back.
No, yeah.
Okay.
we should look at the BBBBs. Bit Boss Battle Box.
Holy cow. There's a lot of action happening out
wait,
there.
It's Bit Boss Battle Box.
That's
Good
going.
luck,
It's giving a
Blair.
reroll to Alex.
Thank you, Blair.
Well, John Goodman donated $25 for Garrow reasons.
Sweet.
Oh.
Like it.
Garrow doesn't
Nice.
need rerolls.
And
Uh,
Boss has
Made a
Give it a
mistake.
reroll.
Giving you a
to
reroll.
Jim Jam.
And +3 for Garrow.
I'm
I always
still
like
feeling-
I always like those rerolls because I roll at 1 and I'm like,
I'm still feeling really sick and tired. Like really. I'm very tired. I am ill
you're ill.
and I am very tired.
You're fatigued.
it says you are
One
very
second.
tired
Is
on the
there
card.
there's nothing you can do. There's no magic you can do.
2 spells that you know of from your cleric days that would help. Remove sickness, which unfortunately as an oracle you don't have access to.
No.
But, and let me double check, it's either restoration or lesser restoration, which will help.
I have removed disease, but that doesn't, right?
No, I'm not diseased.
Couldn't we?
The problem is that he hasn't been sleeping.
Right.
Couldn't we go back to
I have lesser restoration and restoration.
now that we're done?
So
I take it back. I can't use
Super
restoration until
Garrow.
I sleep.
here's the thing.
But I can use lesser.
Cradles Krag.
Lesser restoration
that
will
doesn't happen.
remove...
No, that doesn't happen.
In arms and
That
says,
doesn't.
I check, he'll check on Krag.
That's cute.
I pushing away from you.
I
You don't
still inspect him.
I'm
cradle.
trying to pull you out.
Very,
How tall does Garrow get?
don't worry about it.
So here's the thing. Lady Lyra, I know you said you needed to rest. He might die if we rest.
No, I'm just saying I cannot help him if I
Using
don't
plus
Can we
one.
find
Lesser,
someone
lesser
back in town?
restoration would remove the fatigued condition.
Oh, we're lesser restoration.
Yes.
Well, I would have been doing this the whole time.
You
Lesser
have, you've
restoration.
been,
Lesser
over the last
restoration.
couple
Lesser
of,
restoration.
over the last couple of days, you have put a lot of effort
I've
and
done
energy into
2.
keeping Krag alive and relatively healthy.
17 heal check.
Lesser
Okay.
Would
restoration.
potion of neutralized poison help?
He does not appear to be poisoned.
I tap him on head. Good Krag.
He's so.
6 on the wait.
What is that?
What are you rolling for?
You don't need to do anything.
I don't know what you're
4.
rolling for.
No, you
It says
just.
lesser
No, 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 no.
restoration.
But you're not giving me a ability point
Oh.
back.
Yeah,
You're
so
just-
you're just doing
you're
it.
just
So if you
taking this
have
away.
20.
Get
20
out.
on the die.
if you have access to more or lesser restoration for the day, you can sort of ease Krag back into the not fatigued condition.
So I'm only second. This is better.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not feeling as tired anymore.
I'm so glad.
You don't feel as tired.
I'm still feeling sick,
I know. I
but
can't
not
do
sick
it.
and tired. I am sick and tired of being manhandled by a giant demon guy over here, though.
He's just pawing at you.
I think
like
he was just that was his way of
he's,
showing.
he keeps
up.
holding this potion up to your lips and then taking it away. Like no.
No.
Is good barbarian.
When does he go back? When do you go back? Do
Can
you stay this way
should
forever?
we move forward?
It's a
That's what I
while.
suggested.
It's gonna be a minute.
Let's go back.
Okay.
Those
cool.
last a
Oh wait, we
minute.
still have the door.
Yeah, they blast.
I want to go forward. He might die if we don't
Well, I just
proceed
helped his
forward.
fatigue.
Stop
Yeah,
crying. Stop crying. I'm feeling better.
I
Just
feel-
stop crying.
I
I'm not crying.
Quickly, I helped.
I might
You
cry.
came over here, you were all bloody, you were crying.
Garrow,
Rub some dirt on it and walk it off.
are you sure he wants to
Are
be
you
part
good
of the
that I'm
group?
the one healing you?
Ooh,
I
what?
helped you.
Are you sure
I'm
he
gonna
wants
get
to
my
be
own
part
one.
of the
Give
group
me
still? We're gonna be
any
fighting a
credit.
lot like this.
This
What I do for
feels
you.
like you do this lots.
Yes. Get used to it.
I'm gonna get my own wand. I'm gonna start healing myself.
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
get my own level of barbarian.
Okay.
Start handling my own life with. This is,
He's going through his teens, guys.
I'm gonna
He's
get my
going
own
through
level
his
of barbarian
teens. I'm
and
moving
handle my
away.
own life. I don't even know what that means,
I'm moving
but I
away.
like it.
It's because he's just. You know what? Quickly, we're here to be a team and help you.
I feel like that's
but
our
you
next
gotta stop
T-shirt.
whining.
Get a level
I'm not.
Get your own level of barbarian and handle your own life.
So,
So, Lady Lyra, what happened is that I went forward to go approach and fight this gentleman.
Let's go.
and
Let's go
he
kill.
attacked me many times. Now let's go forward.
Oh,
and
boo-hoo.
I'm just stating
Boo-hoo.
facts. I'm not complaining.
I'm going to die. Someone cut my hair.
That's what I'm saying. That you're going to die. So we have to go forward.
You're not
Then
gonna
what are we waiting for?
I-
We're arguing about the same thing.
I start walking.
Can I say something?
Is there a door?
You have the bench.
Yeah. Who
there a
who
door?
did most of the work just now? I know you're complaining about moving
We're still
forward
fighting
towards
about this.
somebody.
Great.
But,
Is there a
who
door?
else-
Is there a door?
You most,
What's up there?
Is there a door?
He's not even listening to me.
He's not listening.
Not
to me.
even-
We have both walked away.
I'm
listening
walking
to
forward
me.
too.
The three of us are
We
walking
just-
forward.
So there's nowhere forward to go in the back of this game. However, you
I'm
do
not doing it.
recall that there were numerous passages you had not gone on previously.
That's right.
Just past the very first door that you entered, there were 2 other tunnels that you had not explored, and then there was a branch in the tunnel that you did explore You went down the, I can't remember if it was left or right. Either way, you went down the one where there was the oozy wall that was bad news. There was another branch though to it.
And Hanson says, are they going to go shopping soon?
No.
Hopefully.
No, not
And
yet.
subs, Voss, Crossbones AE, and Voss has gifted to Willow Petal and John
Aw,
Goodman.
thank you guys.
Scott Danusa says, "Okay, home now." Did I hear you say Krag is dead, Jim John? That seems right.
He's
Why,
fine.
Man,
Craig's
Scott
fine.
Danuso.
I suggest we go back to the fork in the road and proceed the other direction.
Proceed
All right.
the other direction.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Lady Alex and I go.
We go.
We stride boldly forth.
We strive.
So I'm
boldly
gonna
forward.
put Quigley and Alex in the front.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, now we gotta wait. Whoa.
No, that's fine.
So we got
I'm
Quigley, Alex.
I'm after them, and I could I'll be behind them.
I'll be behind
Crag. Are you gonna walk with Crag? So you're walking, and that puts
Walk
that puts
with
Supergirl
Crag.
bringing up the rear. Okay. Right.
For bringing up the rear.
That means bad things are gonna happen.
Proud of you. Super proud of you.
So
So you guys double back. You crawl through like the pile of pebbles and dust that you made of the living wall that tried to consume Quigley before his eyes got all glowy and started spraying lasers everywhere.
Super scared of that area too. I'm just like trying to not walk near the walls.
Where you found a fan treasure chest even.
Right?
Yeah, there's a fan treasure chest there. And you get all the way back to the fork. And you said you wanted to go down the branch that you had previously undiscovered.
To the left.
to the left, to the left.
Do you want me to
You
stealth?
begin walking. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I was gonna ask the group, do you want me to stealth ahead? Wait, can I see? What light source do we have down here?
Light.
Oh, there's no light now as we're moving.
I did it.
Oh no, there was still light on my shield.
Yeah, light is currently being provided by Quigley's shield.
By.
Huh?
By who?
Oh my god.
Lyra had cast.
How long?
He never gives me any credit.
How long does
I'm doing
elemental stuff last on the axes? It's gone now.
We should have never had this conversation.
On the which?
Show.
Oh no! The end of combat, it would deactivate, and then next combat,
I'll
you
kill
can,
things for you.
What?
you can actually activate it outside of combat, and it actually, I think if you have, I think flame is the only one that actually produces light like a torch, but the other ones
Tribute.
don't.
I don't have that one though. I just have electricity.
You have electricity and
frost.
Extract is carried in
You're gonna
tail.
read.
Supergirl have feelings for Krag.
Watch out.
You sound like Orphan
That wasn't a
Science.
question. I think it was a statement.
But he's questioning it.
May I stealth ahead about 20 feet?
You know, stealth ahead 20 feet. Now, just so you know, stealthing ahead 20 feet, you're still within like his light
Oh,
radius and
that's
stuff.
true.
Like
We're
staying that
still-
close to them. That's the trick with this underground stuff. Is like
Yeah.
if you want to get ahead, great. But you need a light source, and if you're carrying a light source, you are a beacon
And
traveling
can you-
through the
and
darkness.
can you
so
see- you
stealth
can't see in
becomes
the
very
dark.
difficult.
No, I've got my low light visions.
Oh,
this
that's
is
right.
Are they
complete
on?
darkness down here. If you-
Complete
once you get out of the
darkness?
light, it's complete
All
darkness.
right, then let's just stay together. There's no point.
Hey, you have
Okay.
some kind of potion that helps us see in the dark, there, Redman.
Are you struggling with seeing?
I mean, we're not half demons like you. We
Oh,
can't.
can you
We
see?
can't see down here.
True.
Can you see?
I see good.
Maybe he should go in the front.
What do you
He's
see up there?
rearing, but maybe the front would be
Is more tunnel.
But nothing there. Or stage to walk.
Rock. Other rock.
Sexy rock.
Watch step. 50 feet ahead.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Maybe stumble.
I like look
Really
at him about every 10 feet. Every about 5 minutes or so, the idea pops in Quigley's head where it's like, I wonder if Arender wants me to kill him.
No, I like Garrow.
You
You
don't
don't
know
know that he
that.
wants to kill him.
Oh, right.
You don't know that.
So as you guys are all moving forward, and Garrow is pointing out various interesting rocks, and you're wondering whether maybe I should just kill him. Maybe that's actually my purpose.
Maybe
in
that
life.
was why Arender
Maybe-
brought me back was
Yeah,
to
it
kill.
could be. I mean, that was specifically to kill this guy.
Is that my purpose? I don't.
How does that?
This
work?
little thief right
You're
over
a
here.
half, You're a half demon.
It's
How
just
does
a
that work?
gummy.
What is-
I am a tiefling.
No, I know.
Right now I am Supergirl!
don't want the rocks to fall.
And as you are like super going, and everybody's walking ahead, you all hear this like cracking, crumbling sound,
Oh, no.
Cool.
and
It's the
the
rocks.
floor drops away
Great.
underneath your feet.
Ow.
And I need a reflex save from you four.
Did say watch step.
Is this a trap?
I should probably look for
I mean,
traps.
yes, it would be considered a trap.
Wings!
Did say watch for step.
Grow wings!
You need to roll a reflex save.
21.
Thunderfall!
You can activate.
I
Thunderfall.
can't. I
Jer-
don't have that ring.
Oh,
You took everything from
That's
me.
true.
Jen. You took everything.
Oh, cry about it. Oh, I bet quickly does all the crying.
Quickly, you say one more thing. and
Jared-
I
Thank
will. You will be in the middle of us. Because you are in the middle.
21.
21.
20.
I'm just
20.
saying, you have to hold me back.
I use my +1. Oh, there we go.
20 on the die!
very good.
Wow. But didn't I have I had a +1? Why is it gone?
Because you just used it.
Oh, okay. 19.
19. That was the problem one. That one right there. So the good news is that +1 you used,
Yeah.
whoever gave
And my
that to
trap
you,
sense.
that really, they saved you. They saved your life.
Thank you.
Somebody should have given Krag an extra +1
Krag,
Well,
you have reroll.
You
I
reroll?
do. I mean,
because he is plummeting down into this pit.
You should reroll. You
Rope.
should absolutely reroll. No, that wasn't helpful?
I used a reroll. Didn't help me. I rolled a 1 on that, so.
Oh no, that's even worse.
But yeah, it is for saving throw, so yeah, it's a 19.
He starts
Sunny
screaming.
barrier.
He starts screaming at, I had a roll!
No,
It's not very deep. It's only about 10 feet.
But
He
there's
falls.
spikes.
If you weren't so sickened, you're not fatigued anymore, but if you weren't sickened, you would have made it easily, but you were just a little bit slower than usual. You fall, boom, down on the ground. You take 4 points of falling damage.
Ow!
The rest of you managed to duck out. I mean, you just barely managed to dodge out of the way. You surprisingly managed to haul your armored self. Since you were in the front, you're in front of the pit now. But then Lyra, so you and Alex are side by side on the other side of the pit now from Lyra and Garrow. Krag is prone at the bottom of this pit. You guys see that there is actually a skeletal corpse
Oh.
lying in the pit. And Krag, as you are lying there, just about to pick yourself up, you notice that the stone walls down here are incredibly porous. And you begin to hear this very fast clicking sound.
Ew, ew, ew.
Like thousands
No.
of tiny pebbles are tumbling
Oh.
towards you.
I thought you were saying, like,
And suddenly a mass of pale white insects, like beetles
Nope.
made out of bone,
No.
swarm out of the walls
Nope.
and just
Nope. No,
engulf you. Everybody roll initiative.
good.
Oh,
Jim.
swarm!
Ba, 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 ba.
Question,
not-
Jim.
I rolled a heck yeah!
Jim, question, Jim.
What's that?
Boss says 4 points of falling damage. R.I.P. Krag. I'm not dead.
That's enough for Krag.
So does my damage reduction work on something like
It
that?
does, yeah. You still take the. It still reduces the damage.
Just not magical, or just not elemental.
No, it's because it's DR/nothing. Like energy damage is the only thing.
energy.
you can get
No,
through it.
like fire, like
Yeah.
different energy. Okay, got it. Cool.
But that's about it. So I rolled a heck yeah on my initiative. What do we got for...
so you're gonna say your heck yeah first?
I am
that what you're
assuming...
saying?
I'm optimistic, but somebody's going to come out with like a 29 and I'm going to have to move it, but you know.
It's okay. You don't have to move it. 10.
Oh, 10. Okay, so it's not going to be Alex.
No.
She wasn't prepared for this.
No.
29.
What?
Shut up. What are you doing?
18.
18. Krag.
12.
12 for Krag. Oh no. Alex's hair.
Brian Summers says, Jim, give Krag his ring back. You get it back to him.
My hair.
Alex's hair is falling off.
My hair.
Stop the show, everyone. Okay, we're good.
All my stuff.
Lyra, what are we looking at?
22.
Huh?
22?
22 for Lyra. And then Super Garrow.
15.
15 for Super Garrow.
Crichton32 says, OMG, it just dawned on me. No more monkeys.
Oh.
No more monkeys. In fact, that spell
No
has
longer
been
the king of the
eliminated from the arcana in the world. That spell just doesn't exist anymore.
Really?
Marcus was the last person to know that spell, and when his spellbook was lost, that was it. The secrets are gone.
But I can give you
I believe Angie has his spellbook.
It's gone. And so is that spell
Wow,
forever.
you take things from everyone.
Krag, you've been in this position before. You are in a swarm. When you are in a swarm, you take some damage. It's bad news. First thing that's going to happen is you are going to take 4 points of damage. You do need to make a fortitude save, as these beetles just crawl all over you and try to bore into your skin.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna make a nice home inside my body. They're gonna make a nice home inside my body with a 16.
A 16 is exactly what you needed to avoid the nausea from their distraction. Just
I'm already
being in the
sickened. What are you
swarm.
gonna-
Hey, it can get worse. It can get worse.
It
No.
can.
But I also need you to make another fortitude save.
Oh, great.
This one against the poison that as they chew your flesh.
That's a 20 on the die.
20 on the die. All right,
That's a
so you are
fortitude,
safe.
So 27.
So
Like a
you
dwarf.
guys see the bottom of the pit is now just covered in these bone-like insects, and Krag is like flailing, trying to brush them off of him, but he is like laying down there. It's bad news. Lyra.
I see this. I know this. Can I would like to. How far down is it? I would
10
like to
feet.
Fly. Okay. I'd like to grow my wings, fly down, and cast a hide from undead.
Okay, now if you get down in that pit, you're gonna be in that swarm.
I cast hide from undead for both of us. They're dead creatures.
What?
Snake Eyes is not happy with the amount of players on the field right now.
Oh,
What?
and he would like there to be another
He'd
one.
like there to be another one, Jim.
All right.
He would
That's
like
fair. That's
a showing from the conjuration
He
station.
would. He really would.
Woo! Woo!
Chugga 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 chugga. Toot toot.
I got it.
It's the conjuration station.
You know.
And today,
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Peter, the griffin,
A
appears in a flash of blinding green and yellow light right next to Alex. Because you are the last in the initiative order, send this character sheet over to our friend Alex.
So he's good, yes?
Yes, this is a
Peter?
celestial griffin.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank goodness.
Hey.
Peter. Fantastic.
He's a celestial
But I
beast.
know that they are dead. They're dead creatures. We saw them. You said that, right?
I said they look like they are made of bone. They are bone-white
Oh.
insects. Do you want to make a knowledge check of some kind?
She said it, Jim. We live in this world.
Knowledge. I mean, I don't know.
Religion is for undead. Dungeoneering
Okay,
is for aberrations.
Religion, then? I mean,
Sure, yeah, make a knowledge check.
Practice Sungum says we can hope for conjure black pudding.
No.
We can
Yeah,
hope.
so you're not quite certain.
10.
10? All right. Okay.
No.
What do you do?
Okay, I'd still like to try.
You swoop down there, right?
Swoop down.
You swoop down there. Is that a touch range spell?
Yes,
Hide
I
from
have
death?
to touch him.
You have to touch him. All right, so you have to reach down,
Yeah,
and as
she
you
has
do,
to
Here,
touch him.
I'm like this
All
from them.
right.
as you do, you reach down into the swarm and you
They're gonna
grab
crawl
Krag's
over
hand
you.
as he's flailing around. He can't even see you really because he's like engulfed in the swarm. He grasps your hand and you channel your energy just as the beetles begin swarming up, covering your flesh. I need you to roll a fortitude save.
I don't know.
Okay, 17 on the die.
Okay.
3, 20.
I need you to roll another fortitude save.
14.
14? Okay. These biting, stinging insects deal 8 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And you begin to experience incredibly painful swelling in your joints, making movement an agonizing experience. You take 1d6 points of non-lethal damage for every move or standard action that requires you to move your body in any way. If you have a spell with Any spells that you cast will require a DC 15 plus double the spell's level in order to cast successfully, as this poison just swells your joints painfully. And the spell that you are casting does not seem to hinder their ability to feast on your flesh.
That's right.
Quigley.
I would like to make a knowledge religion check.
Sure.
These arthritis bugs, Jim.
Arthritis bugs, yep.
It's a Lyme disease, is what it is.
So that's an 11, so one better than Lady Lyra.
It's a one better than Lady Lyra. You don't know what these things are, but...
But I know that swarms, generally, I gotta hit them with a bashing object, bludgeoning. Is there another knowledge I could roll as well?
Do you have nature?
Dungeoneering? No.
Nature? No?
I don't have nature.
Yeah.
No one has.
But we have encountered swarms in the past, and they have been hurt by bludgeoning damage, or magical. Kind of really want to let Super Gero at it. So I will get down on the ground, and I'll hold out my arm, and I'll go, Sir Krag, quickly get up! We'll bomb the life out of them!
Bomb the life out of them.
Master Gero, get ready to...
Gero, it is your turn.
I still have your hand.
Super Gero.
Super Gero, I am sorry, it is your turn.
Knowledge nature?
Yes, knowledge nature.
Twenty.
20. These are not actually bone. They simply look like that. They are called bone beetles. This is a swarm of bone beetles. You know that they are mildly poisonous. You know that they affect people by basically wearing them down until they can't flee, and then just swarming over them and consuming the flesh. They're just mindless, hungry, nasty beetles. They don't have any particular strengths and weaknesses. Other than being swarms, swarms are just very difficult to deal with. Unless you have explosives, then swarms can be very easy to deal with. Unfortunately, your friends are also down there in the swarm with them.
Holding a hand. And up.
You are holding the hand.
Holding
yes.
a hand and up.
Gero, look for giant rock to throw.
Sure. I'll tell you what. We'll decide if there's a giant rock with the roll of a die. We'll say that there is a 30% chance that there is a giant rock for you to throw. And that is 26. So there's not a giant rock for you to throw.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Gero say, not many bombs left.
Oh.
Cool. Just beetles though. Stomp and kill. And he'll pull out. He'll take a swift action to activate the boosted haste.
Okay.
Fire crossbow.
Okay.
So pull out the crossbow.
Okay.
Fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
In your world, crossbows are loaded when we stow them.
We use a swift action. He's gonna. Oh yeah, you have to pull it out, and I guess you'd have to load it to be a move action. But he also, I don't know.
Got haste.
Yeah, he's got haste, which doesn't actually technically give him the extra action. Just not.
Not worth it.
I don't know.
I was just asking.
I mean.
He just wants him to roll a one.
No,
and
I just
to
want
shoot
to.
me
I
or-
want to establish that for later.
I don't really feel like making that a consistent ruling.
Crossbow always loaded when put away.
That's very dangerous, Garo. You could really hurt somebody.
Middle name dangerous.
You just you jump too hard
You
and
have a
suddenly bolts go
safety,
flying
like,
everywhere. It's very
safety.
dangerous.
Okay.
Doesn't matter because
I know crossbow.
I mean the bolt, were you to fire it, it will swarms. Immune to weapon damage.
Oh, that's what he wanted to do.
That's really
Why
what
did
I
you
was
take
hoping
it
to get
away?
across.
Why
Swarms
did you take it away from him?
immune to weapon damage.
He still got it, so I didn't take anything away.
He didn't. I still got to say it.
Take it away.
Oh, yes!
Sarah BC1 donated $75. Wild Magic Sorry, Krag.
Ooh.
On Krag while he's down in the
Krag while
swarm?
he's down in the swarm.
Kick him while he's in the swarm.
Hey,
Maybe
maybe it's
this'll
gonna be
save
something
him.
good.
Maybe Scott.
Oh,
maybe
no.
Sarah BC1 has been like going around, so I think it's just Sir Krag's
Alright.
turn.
It's just his
All
turn.
right.
Did knowledge of swarm help me to know that, or do I fire a crossbow bolt?
I mean, I would say you would. I mean, yeah, you would fire the crossbow bolt, and it would.
And
yeah.
determine that.
You would
Not
very
very
easily.
wise at
You would
first.
very easily pick up the fact that there's no way you're going to pinpoint these things with crossbow bolts. Which takes us to Krag's turn, and he needs to first roll a d20.
Just because this may come into play, and Coco donated $35 for Shield of Faith and Super Buff for Krag.
Okay.
Oh, that's very
Okay.
good. Very, very
Oh,
good.
thanks.
Krag.
Oh,
Teach you
Brian
about that
Summers
wild
says
magic.
this is a hell of a time for Krag not to be wearing his shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A 12.
A 12, he says.
Good luck.
Can I get like some sort of like acid reflux stuff that burns the bugs? Something cool that happens to me. Something comes out of my pores.
Whoa.
No.
No,
That's
can
not what happens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
At first, it doesn't seem like anything has happened. You feel this weird, like, shift
Biting.
in the
I
air.
feel the bugs biting.
You feel the bugs biting.
In a hand.
It doesn't seem like anything else has happened. But then you feel a tiny prick on your shoulder.
Uh-oh.
And looking at it, you see that there is now a large needle sticking out of your flesh. And more needles begin to fall, raining down on you. This is very, very bad, especially because Lady Lyra is literally directly above you, and there is like this cloud raining needles down on you in a shower. In a 20-foot radius centered on you. At the start of every round, every creature in a 20-foot radius of you takes 1d6 piercing damage.
takes.
So do I.
Alright, sorry.
there's a swarm?
1d6 needles pierce the flesh of any creature in the radius, dealing 1 point of damage per needle. These are extremely painful, and you take a cumulative -1 penalty to everything you do for every needle that is stuck in your body. Needles can be removed, dealing additional point of damage each, or you can make a DC 15 heal check to remove a needle safely. This will
That's
last
fine.
for a number of rounds equal to several.
Oh, great.
4 rounds. 4 rounds, rain of needles,
What?
20-foot radius. This is, for the first round, going to catch everybody
Holy crap.
in a rain of needles.
I thought you took like the really bad things away. So like.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Like,
I didn't say I
can-
took all the really bad things away. I just said all the instant death effects. This is an instant death. This is a painful, slow death. I do need you to roll 1d6 to see how many needles land on you.
Do we all need to roll 1d6s?
Yeah, we'll do it each on your turns.
Cool.
Oh my
Sarah
gosh.
BC1 says
OMG.
OMG.
3.
3 needles stick in your flesh.
So
Um,
two
Now,
more than the first one.
technically, the needles deal 1 point of damage each, so your damage reduction would technically reduce, because each is a source of damage. So you
0.
would take
So I don't take
0 points of damage.
Oh, well, it's,
Not you that has to worry about it.
not
You're
that
actually
bad.
going to be just fine.
Sort of.
it
Yeah.
hurts though.
But it is now your turn.
Does he still take the -3 penalty then?
I mean, it's kind of weird, because it's like, if you don't take the damage, does it mean the needles are, like, they bounce off of you? I don't
I
know.
think it bounces.
No, they're in there. They're just not.
They're in there? They're
No,
in there. Jared
no,
says they're
I
in
said
there.
bounces.
So you take a -3 to everything you do.
I got you, Krag.
Thanks, Jared.
This muscular chest.
Appreciate it.
Totally bounces.
Don't punch Ed Weed in the
But you
face.
said I don't see anything. I'm just feeling these things. So for all I know, it's the bug bites. I don't
It's
know
true,
what's
yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
But heard her, or no, I didn't hear.
You
You're
don't know
flying.
yet. I have
Yeah,
your
she's
hand.
right above you. You
And
can
she
see
said
her, yeah.
Something.
I screamed because
understand
it
it.
was really painful.
Yeah,
but
she
I-
said something.
I blindly reach for her hand and I
Okay.
try to get her hand and get up.
Okay.
He's so
Yeah, you
strong.
can stand up. Yeah, you
He's so
stand up
strong,
in the
he
swarm
pulls
now.
her right
Yeah,
into
because he already has my hand.
Yeah, good
right?
job. Yeah, quickly. Yeah, get her.
Hey, he already has my
Oh,
hand.
because she grabbed my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I
That's fine.
stand
So
up
you
and
stand
can
up.
I
You're
get
up. You're now
Thank-
standing.
In the sword.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Girl wings.
fly! Give me.
She can't. There's
no
no
way
way
she
she
can
can
lift
lift you,
I can
Crag.
try.
And why?
Here I am.
I'm over
You
on
see
the
Quigley
edge.
on the edge, like
I'm
he's reaching
laying
out,
on the
but now
ground.
he's got like all these needles that are like ting 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 off his armor, and he's like ah.
I'm laying on the ground with my hand out
So I
for
have
you.
her. I have her hand.
Yeah.
And I can't see. Can I see?
You heard me.
Yeah, you can see.
Okay. And I reach for his hand
Yeah,
too.
because
so
he's
I'm just
he's like
we're
a
just holding
shining
hands
beacon
now.
of light.
We're holding hands now, so I'm.
So you rush over, you grab his hand. You've got her hands.
Just holding hands now.
Just holding hands.
All right, you
So on
just-
my turn, I just want to hold hands.
Okay, that's fine. Easily done. Alex, it is your turn. I need you to roll 1d6.
6.
Oh,
You take 6 points of damage, and you're going to take a -6 to all actions.
this is
Does the
bad.
Griffin also take 6 points of damage?
The Griffin is also going to have to take 6 points of damage. Or no, it's going to roll its own.
Its
It's
own.
going to roll its own. But I believe it has DR. I believe it's DR5, so it almost
DR5 is a slash evil. Resist cold
slashing and evil. So these are piercing. So yeah, actually the needles cannot pierce its flesh. DR5, like they can't do enough damage, but they
But is
can.
it still gonna take
They
them-
can provide those minuses. So it can't be killed by it, but it can
So
take those
roll the
minuses.
d6 still.
Roll d6 for him.
Yeah. 6. So he's gonna take a
All right,
-6
so he's taking
as
a
well.
-6 to everything. He pops into existence. The first thing that happens to him in his entire existence is
Aw,
needles
my
just
buddy,
rain down
Peter,
from the
I'm so
sky on
Bad
him.
Design Kill says this is why we can't have nice things.
Absolutely.
Scott Danuzo has given a reroll to Krag. Sarah BC1 has given
Oh.
me a reroll, and Aunt
Thank you,
Coco has
Scott.
given Krag a reroll.
Woo!
Good.
And
Thank
we've
you,
got
guys.
subs from Snake Eyes 0820
Everybody for the reroll.
and cheers from Aunt Coco, Kitsu723, Voss, Sarah VC1, Crossbones AE, Scott Danuzo, Luna Steelsong, and Jay Womack 94.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all
everyone.
so much. Thank you.
Oh man, that's so good. So you look over at Peter, the Griffin, and all these needles rain down of him, and one of them is like stuck in his paw, and he's looking, and he's going, and he just—that's all he can get him to do for the next like 10 minutes. He can take actions.
I see what you did there.
I get it.
All right. Do I look above and do I see the stuff fall?
Yeah, you look above and immediately like, no, don't look
Oh,
up,
yeah, no,
because
no,
they
no,
start
no.
falling on
Okay.
your face. It's bad
Fine.
news.
Funk!
Is there a area so that I could safely throw down a Tanglefoot burn bag? Or
Yeah,
a burn bag?
you could. So the 10, it's like a 10 by 10 pit.
Yeah.
So you could throw it on the other side, and you would only hit Krag with the splash damage, which is just 1.
Okay, so let me throw a Tanglefoot burn bag.
Okay, so you just down there. There's a flare of green light as the bag bursts and it deals how much damage?
What do I roll? I'm sorry.
Just
1d6.
it's D6 damage.
1d6.
And I look over at Garo.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna add my +3 to. Oh, it's
You
not
can't do
d20.
that.
Sorry, 6.
6 points of damage. Okay. 6 points of
Sorry,
damage,
that
and
was me.
you can see that like the beetles are like shriveling because it's a 10 by 10 foot area. So that they actually are like the swarm is going to take that splash damage as well.
What am I
So
taking
it actually
on that
becomes
splash?
8 points of damage. Krag is going to take 1 point of splash damage
Just
as
1
well.
point.
And I look over at Lady Alex, and I'm just remembering all the bombs that Master Garo has done. I'm like, how are there people throwing all these bombs all the time?
It's not a bomb.
Oh, sorry.
And then Peter. Can Peter
Yeah.
go?
What is Peter gonna do?
I don't know. He can bite and he can claw.
Yeah, it doesn't look like biting and clawing the swarm is gonna do a whole
What
lot
about
of good.
rake claws?
What?
Like
Raking, yeah, it
raking
just,
the
just
beetles
doesn't look like it's gonna do a whole lot of
away?
good. What he probably could do is he could try to help Krag get out of the pit. But even that would be difficult because Krag's already holding everybody's hands.
You get under him.
He grabs onto the
I mean-
back of my shirt
I mean-
and starts pulling.
How many adventures does it take to pull a Krag out of the pit?
His
I don't know why
strength
you
is
didn't
not
just
very
climb out.
good.
Like, you just make a climb check to try to
Everyone's
get out.
holding my hand. I don't know what to do. I'm getting bitten.
Stop holding your
There's
hands.
pins
You can
falling
just
in
let
there.
go.
I'm helping you climb. I'm helping him climb
So
out.
on the back of this, it says that he breathes fire.
It does. That's weird. I don't remember writing that one.
Okay, he's just gonna stay put for now, I
He's gonna
guess.
stay put for now. I understand.
Oh,
It's,
oh, oh.
it's tough with the swarm.
Might I give a suggestion?
Nope.
No, I forbid it. Nobody what's your suggestion?
You could have him fly over you so that you don't get hit by
Like
those.
an
He could
umbrella.
become a shield. That's actually a really good suggestion.
'Cause he can't do
Unfortunately,
anything
the
else.
ceiling is too low. He can't.
It's okay.
So he
Peter,
can fly up. Yeah, he can. You can have him shield you from the rain of needles. Yeah.
shield me.
All right. So yeah, he just like stretches his wings out instead of flying. He just stretches his wings out over you like an umbrella.
Yes, I like this idea. I'm Daenerys
Yeah,
right now.
very nice, very good, very clever, and that will take us to the best turn of all, the swarm's turn. The swarm's gonna bite.
I'm holding his hand.
Reroll, Jim.
Dadstorian is saying, what happened to Krag's flying
That is
boots?
8 points of damage.
Gone. Everything's gone, Blair. Everything is gone.
8 points of damage from the swarm. You do need to make a fortitude 2 fortitude saves.
Again?
Yeah.
Do we take damage?
For next.
Not on each of your turns. We'll do
Okay.
we'll resolve that. Yeah.
So the first one's 27.
Okay. No distraction.
Got 2 rerolls.
The next one, yeah, I'm gonna need to reroll.
You have +3.
I used one reroll, and I'm using my other reroll. This stinks.
Oh,
Okay, good. I'm good.
Natural.
I
Okay.
got natural 20 again.
Alright, so you're good. Just keep re-rolling until you get a 20. That's how we do it here on Dragons and
Did
Things.
you use both your rerolls?
Lyra,
Drag used one.
Yeah.
you are feeling that, like, in massive amounts of pain, and then the
both.
needles start falling on you. How many needles?
2.
2 needles stick into your flesh. That's a -2 to everything you do. On top of the fact that now your joints are already, like, swelling and painful. Everything hurts. What do you do?
Can I remove the... It's a disease, right? If they're biting me?
You're currently affected by a poison.
Well, crap. Well, I'm trying to help him up, right?
Yeah, you're still holding his hand. I mean, the truth is,
I don't think I can.
like, you're not really going to be able to do a whole lot for Krag in terms of getting up.
affected by some sort of wild magic, or if she moves, something happens?
Whatever, yeah, so yes.
What?
Because what the poison does is so basically, if you take a move action or a standard action, you'll take
It's
some
like,
non-lethal
yeah, I
damage.
wrote it down. 1d6.
Furthermore, currently you're hovering, which if you decide not to move anywhere, you need to make a fly check to hover in place.
Well, I'm pulling him up.
I understand.
So I am moving.
You're not.
Because he grabbed his
You're-
hand, right?
You don't need to pull Krag. Like, Krag is way better at getting out of this hole with one of his hands free than with you just
Fine.
tugging on it.
I'm going to let go of his hand because he's
Okay.
not his.
Jim, but I'm
Never
really
let
sick.
go. Never let go, Jack.
And
Whenever-
I fly to the top. I get out of the way. I get
Okay.
out of the pit.
It's like Titanic.
Yeah, you fly up. That's fine.
All while I look down to make sure that he's okay.
He's not,
And
but
she takes the damage.
oh yeah, no. I mean, you'll take the 1d6 non-lethal damage because you're flying.
Does she also have to roll saves for the bugs?
No, when she gets out of the swarm, she's all right.
The
So
entire
it's gonna be
time
4
I'm
points of non-lethal damage.
the entire time I'm looking and I'm just wondering, did Lady Lyra just fly down just to hold Sir Krag's hand?
One last time before he dies.
Trying to help.
Now, you can see that the swarm's still down below. You get up out of the way of the swarm, so you're not going to be getting bit anymore, but you're still affected by that poison.
Oh, right.
Now, you can see that this rain of needles has a radius. So do you want to try to get out of that, or do you want to stay in it and try to do something to the swarm? Like, what's your play here?
I want to get out of the needles.
You get out of there, great. So you just fly with a single move action. You'd be able to fly up out of the swarm and away from the needles. That gives you a standard action if you want to take it.
No.
Okay, no standard actions. So that takes us to Quigley's turn. If you're just making an assist on his climb,
I've got a couple of things. So first
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to see how many. I've got 4 needles in
4
me.
needles in your flesh.
So are these creatures climbing up the side of the wall, or does it look like they're maintained in this area down below?
It looks like currently, because he's still down there, they're just down there. You don't put it past
But
them to be able to climb
are
up those
any
walls.
of them like shimmering up the side in
Yeah,
any
like
way?
a couple of like the stragglers.
Okay, so
yeah.
I feel like they could
yeah,
if they
they
wanted
can get out.
to. All right,
But I'm
so
holding his hand and I'm covered. Isn't it the same thing that happens to him that happened to her?
You were like literally submerged in the swarm
Oh,
before
okay.
because you were prone. Now you've stood up, so they're like around your waist and biting your legs and stuff.
In the
so
loin
yeah.
claw. I
so
get it.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
my action to help up Sir Krag.
Okay.
That's gonna be my standard, and if
Yeah.
I get him out, I'm gonna jump in.
What? Why?
Why?
Weird, but okay.
Why?
I see what I know what you're doing. I understand why you are making that choice. It is now Super Garrow's turn.
Do I need to roll a strength check?
Because you're making an assist, it'll basically be like, well, let's say it was a ready to action that when he
Okay.
does it, because he also could choose not to climb, and then
Right.
you're not really assisting anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Take a bomb.
Well, first of all,
Next.
needles.
Needles.
One needle. Super Garrow. Man, this guy.
One needle.
Super Garrow.
He's
Too
so
slow.
super.
He's so
I said slow.
super.
I love Sleeper Carol.
Are bugs within 30 feet?
Oh, yeah.
Roll bomb at bugs.
I mean, you're barely throwing at this point. You're more just dropping it down there. So
Bombs away.
take that -1.
Uh, 19.
Yeah, I mean, that is, so you basically just drop this bomb and it explodes. That's going to hit Krag with the splash damage, but you get a reflex save against
I
it.
use precise bomb.
Okay, it is not going to do any splash damage then.
Got the news that says Garrow is 5 better than Krag. At this point, I feel like Garrow is way more than 5 better than Krag.
Carol might be 5 better than every one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What if Garrett was also a guns?
No.
He basically is. He hits touch AC.
Yeah, there's really,
Yeah, but-
mechanically,
He's almost down, Bob.
35 damage.
35 points of damage. Now,
bomb is
area
that?
of effect spell, or area of effect damage, deals 50% more damage to swarms. So,
35 plus 16.
16,
52, 51.
which
16.
51.
17.
17,
17 plus 35.
That's a lot.
52.
which mostly annihilates the swarm.
Woo!
However, there are still beetles on Krag because you had excluded his square. So, there are just a few left. They're literally just like crawling on you.
Smack
Probably best I exclude his square, though.
him. Smack him.
Garo, go. Alright, get out of hole now. And walks away from
But yeah, I
beetles.
mean, the swarm is mostly destroyed. That will take us to your turn, Krag. Gotta roll a d6.
1.
Yeah.
That's 4 total.
4 total needles. No damage, but 4 needles.
4 needles.
So does that it continues the
Yes,
minuses?
it just continues.
Oh goodness.
They stack.
So Lyra let go of my hand.
Goodbye.
I don't understand what's happening. Did you let go? Did
No,
Quigley
I'm ready.
No,
let go of
he's
my
ready.
hand
He's
too?
like
you up.
trying. He's bracing to help you come up. Yeah.
So I'm going up.
All right, make a
I-
climb check, and then you'll
climbing.
make an assist.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. So that's assisting my.
That's gonna give you a +2.
You have a bunch of. No, you don't. That's not you.
So that's a +2, but that goes away because I'm sickened, and I get a -4. Does the -4 go towards?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You got it.
18.
18. Yeah, it's again with the rough walls. You're able to basically just haul yourself up over.
His
and then,
arm, and I'm
then so yeah, you're
walking up
basically
the
just like hauling
wall.
yourself up. There's a couple more
Still-
bugs. Yeah.
Sorry.
And Quigley just pops down there, and it is now Alex.
Whoa, he-
or you would still be able to
He
stand.
jumped. He
What's that?
jumped in the
Yeah,
hole.
he wanted to jump down in the hole.
Did he let go of my hand before he jumped in
Yeah,
the
I
hole?
mean he's not going to drag
Helped
you
you
back down
up,
there.
let go, and rolled into the hole.
What the hell are you?
I know.
What the hell are you doing?
I have a mace.
I killed them.
But there aren't any
He has
bugs
a
down
point.
there anymore. They're on me.
Yeah,
They were. He said they were in your square.
Yeah, I mean like the bugs. Yeah,
There's still
like you
some.
come up out of them basically.
Come on, time to go.
Not your turn.
It is
I love you.
now Alex's turn.
So are the bugs not in his square anymore? They're just like in.
Yeah,
a
now there's
on my
just some.
square.
I mean, I assumed you wouldn't jump into the only place where
No,
there were
no.
bugs.
Of course, I wouldn't jump
there's,
into.
Now there's space where there's currently not bugs, so I assumed you would jump into
You
that.
didn't jump
but-
down.
I jumped
To smash
on
them.
my shield. No, I don't have that action, so I'm gonna jump away from them.
So there is like one clear area. There's some bugs, and Quigley's looking like he's ready to fight him with his mace.
Okay, I'll throw a regular Tanglefoot burn back to keep him in that square.
A regular.
Sorry, not regular. A regular Tanglefoot back.
So you can't entangle them.
Okay, I'll
You
just
can
throw
burn
my
like
last
the
one.
burning is effective, but the entanglement's not.
I'll
really.
just throw the last one.
Okay.
That's fine.
That story and give Bitbox
Ew.
Battle Boss reroll to Krag. Yes.
2.
2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So it lands down there,
I take
burns
one.
away the rest of the bugs. Quigley takes 1 point of damage.
Okay, this
But
is
that's
1.
it. That is that.
Yay!
Although,
Oh,
Alex, you would
here.
have taken some damage from needles.
That's
Or no,
fine.
you wouldn't. You have
I have Peter.
you have a shield
That's
friend.
all I used him for.
You have a shield friend.
And the shield
Thanks,
disappears.
Peter. You know, that happened to
And then the
bug
shield
last
friend
time.
disappears. The needle cloud
Aw.
dissipates. The needles themselves are still in your skin.
Do I have any in my skin?
Yes, you had like 6 of them.
What do I
Oh,
do about
take
the
'em out.
The
poison?
first round, yeah. So,
So how
each
do
one
we-
that you take out without a proper heal check deals 1 point of damage.
Can I use a heal check then?
Yeah, if you fail your heal check,
I
you take a
don't
point of
have heal.
damage.
I do a heal check.
Okay.
Can someone
It
else?
landed on nose.
Okay.
And I
Dirty 20.
Okay. Good.
grab
I've got 4 of them.
needle.
Dirty 20.
Good.
Are you doing it on all of us?
16.
Good.
6.
That last one hurts a little bit.
Okay.
Ah!
If you would like me to come
Yes.
up there, I can.
Can you take them off,
26.
please?
You're
Heal
fine.
check.
How many do you
Easily
have?
extracted.
I have 6, right?
You got 2 of them, yeah.
17. You're okay for 1. 13.
15 is the DC.
Oh,
So that's
all
1
right,
point
so
of
you
damage.
take 1
One.
point.
So that one hurt. I
Okay.
have a 13.
You're
All
okay
right,
on that
so
one.
that hurts a little.
You're okay
and,
on that one.
Then I have a.
That's 4. I need 2 more.
16.
Okay.
That one's okay.
Okay,
You learn from
2
your
points.
mistakes.
But I
Thank
have
you.
poison still, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what happens?
So you're going to take 1 point of non-lethal damage for the first needle, and another point of non-lethal damage for the second needle.
Are you the only one who's poisoned?
Needle
Yes.
go into vial.
Okay.
Would
To
I?
save.
Would you
Sure.
know that you're poisoned?
Yeah, because I know I can't.
Do you say this to everyone?
Guys, I think that they poisoned me.
Yeah, you can
Sign-
see she's just like
The
covered in
needles?
these nasty
No, when I
red
got bit.
rashes.
I have a poison anecdote. I have 1 left.
Okay.
Jim.
Thank you.
That is
I'm
going to
just
allow you an
pulling-
immediate save at a +5 alchemical bonus.
I'm just pulling needles
So make
out,
a new
Jim.
save against the poison with an additional +5.
I'm
So
just
I
pulling
hand you the
needles out.
poison
You don't
anecdote.
even care
I
about
just
it?
don't
Oh yeah,
even
because
care.
it doesn't
I'm
I
pulling
hurt.
think
them
you
out.
need
Like
this,
to save.
Lyra.
Or the check. What-
You're like,
was it a heal
you
check
keep
or was
hearing
it a save?
ow from these guys.
I
real
have
quick.
these and I'm like,
Safe.
Hang on, guys.
Was it a save or a heal check, Jim?
Heal check.
Hang on.
Oh.
Or sorry, save for the poison.
We
Save.
got a Jerand Hoy.
Yeah, the stream throughput has dropped way down. So even if they aren't getting it right now, they're getting it. So
Oh no!
give it a second to
Are
see
you
if they-
seeing us, people of
A
the
save.
world?
So
We
what do
need
I
to
add?
shop.
Yes, I know the stream is lagging.
No, it's a heal
That's
check.
He said safe.
No, he just said heal check.
It's if you're talking about the poison,
Yes.
it is a save.
So.
Fortitude.
Fortitude save.
So fortitude save. So add your
sorry,
fortitude.
9.
So 9 plus her 5 for the alchemical. So that's 14.
14 is you're still poisoned,
I
but
need reroll.
every time you make a save against it,
Stream
You
is
will-
disconnected.
you'll get that +5 bonus. Hey everybody! Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but luckily we also have a technomancer who is capable of destroying all ghouls, goblins, and gremlins that infest our technological devices here. So we are back. All that was happening was people were healing. The last thing is they were pulling needles out of themselves.
I would like to inspect the dead body.
You
that's
got a
down
dead
there.
body to inspect, and Lyra, the outcome of that that save that you made. No good. All right, so
Audio
you're
is a 14.
14. So you are still poisoned, but that alchemical bonus that you get from Alex's antidote is going to last for every save that you make.
Okay, so
You
there's
can make a
chance-
heal check at attempting to identify the poison if you want to know a little bit more about it.
I mean, okay. Heal check. Yeah, I need a reroll, guys, because
I
I'm
go
really
look
bad.
at Lady Lyra.
Make a heal check,
wound,
yeah, sure.
And Garrow hand grab, look at wound.
Yeah, go ahead and make a heal check.
Whoa.
Super Garrow check wound.
I saw him pull.
No, Super Garrow not very good at this.
But I saw him pull a needle out of his nose and save it, and I'm like, you saving these?
Yes.
Here.
Where did it come from? The sky? Did all feel tingle sensation before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give you mine.
Put
Yes.
Yes.
Weather does
Is-
come from the
Is
sky.
evidence.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wild.
Is there?
Go present it to the
Wild.
judge.
Magical. Weird.
Super weird, right?
Oh, then I feel like I'm like, whoa. And then I reach
There's a
down,
child watching.
and there was a bug in there, still a
Oh,
bug.
no.
Ah,
Ah!
ah.
I take.
He wasn't.
I put in jar.
Oh.
Put stopper in.
Cool.
All right. What's up with the body?
Well, look at that body there, Jim Jam.
Hey, look at that body. You
Look at that
find
body. Mm.
there are a couple of
They want to
things.
know how much they have to donate to get Krag to rethrow the shoes.
What?
He needs to
I don't
rethrow
need
the
to rethrow my
shoes.
shoes.
I don't. I don't
$100.
understand.
Why? What does that mean? Why?
They like when they throw their shoes.
Okay, I threw my shoes.
Did
You don't
somebody
wanna-
give
throw
Krag
'em-
his shoes
I
back
could
so
throw
he
'em
can
after the
throw
break.
them?
You need to pay money. What do you want to pay money? What? $10,000.
$10,000 and Krag will
for a
rethrow
of a
the
shoe.
shoes. Now that's 10,000 cumulative over the next. So the next
No, it's
$10,000
this-
is donated
This
In-
episode.
in a
this
single
episode.
episode.
For this
yes.
single episode, $10,000. That was my.
What's that mean?
Scott Denuso says, cut back, we can't take radiant shorts.
The summer's coming.
Hey, summer's coming, guys.
Get
You can drop all the F-bombs you want in 30 minutes. The child's going to bed.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
They watch the reruns.
Thanks for the heads
Because
up.
Jim's camera froze, so I had to go to the counter cam.
Yeah, I didn't do anything
Been
weird.
wearing
I
them
just
the whole time.
grabbed the bug from. I mean,
Hey,
that was
it's
that bug
It's
got
a
in
it's
there.
a stand by me
All right.
thing.
It's exactly what I was
I'm
thinking.
watching Quigley
That's what I
examine
thought
the
of.
Except I
body.
didn't faint and
No, you didn't think.
cry about it.
Team Quigley's here.
Look, you're looking at a dead body. Let's get back to that. That's an important thing.
Yeah.
Because you find that there are a couple of items that are still intact,
Oh.
though most of the flesh and clothes have been ripped up, stripped away, the bones have been gnawed on. However, there is a potion that is intact. There is a slender golden wand that is
Oh.
intact.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And there is like this, it's like a tin of ointment of some kind.
A tin of what?
A
Ointment.
tin of
Ointment?
ointment. Yes.
I thought you were gonna say there's a yellow gemstone.
Can I use spellcraft to identify any of these if I've seen them before?
Yeah, sure.
I can aid you.
I'm down in the pit.
Down in the pit.
Hey Quigley,
Yes?
can that skeleton talk?
Ned?
I pick up its head and I go, "Ah, ah, ah." No, I don't do that. No, it cannot talk. Can you talk?
It does not respond.
It didn't respond, Sir Krag.
Okay.
Garrow want to bury body?
Yeah, you feel like taking it out of this place would be a good idea. Yeah.
10.
I say to Quigley, body is for Percival. We take body to lay to rest.
Oh, we can bury it here.
Can I?
Is that
How do
bad?
I feel about that?
It would, if you didn't have any other choice, that would make sense.
I
but
said, no, is town up? We give to church. Bury.
Do you have a bag of some kind? I have no bags.
This is.
I don't have anything.
Collect remains.
I really.
Yeah, I understand. I don't have
We
what
put
collect
in
them
backpack.
in. I don't have a backpack.
We put in backpack.
I don't
He
have.
has
You have
He
a
has a
backpack?
backpack.
Look at backpack
I'm
here.
sorry, I don't have great perception.
Can you not understand his accent? Is that the
No, I
problem?
just couldn't see it.
Is here.
Okay, here, and I take the bones and I just. All right, get ready to catch them.
This
ready?
is not how
One,
this is done.
two.
Do not do that.
What am I supposed to do? I can't
Do
climb
not
up with
make
them.
joke of death.
I'm not making a joke. I can't climb up with it. You have
You
to
are
catch
not
it.
funny, man. You stop that.
You have to catch it. I can't.
I go down in hole and I slap him. And I say, no. You bad man.
I was laughing.
Put it
And
in your bag.
I push him back from the body and I start to carefully care for the remains.
You just got slapped by a
Wrap
demon.
them in some fabric.
Yeah.
I'm very quickly thinking.
You're
I
very
wonder if
quickly
I'm
thinking.
supposed to kill him. So
And then when I finish, I would inevitably end up by Quigley at some point and say, "You have no respect for dead.
no, I just don't know what to do with him.
No,
There's a
you make
difference.
light of situation. You try throw bones. These are remains of warrior or innocent. Is person to be laid to rest?
Can you help me identify these items?
No.
I don't show them to Lady Lear because she's being mean this episode.
You
I feel like
are the
everybody's
one.
being mean to everybody. You guys got some strife.
I
Yeah, I mean,
I say,
But yeah.
you said I say I could identify.
All right.
I no want to for you. I will for Krag, or
Yeah.
Alex, or Lyra.
Oh, give it to us.
All right.
This is one of those situations
Then-
where
where what?
it's like the telephone situation. Like you don't want to talk
I
directly
just
to the
nod at you and I
person.
go,
Could you tell Jim that I'm upset that he took my things?
oh my god, no.
It's like one of those
come on.
situations.
Alex,
It's a waste of time.
so Quigley's not speaking with me, and I'm
What the
I'm
hell
mad
is
at-
going on?
I'm not really sure. We've had
Sorry.
quite a few moments.
All right. So
But
will you do?
Can you please get those, because I have a spell that can check and see what these things do.
Why can't you
It
just
just
look
won't
at it and
give
do
them.
it?
Give
I
me
don't think
these
I can do
things.
that.
I'm in the pit
Can I
with
do that?
Garrow.
I'm not. Yeah, we're not down there.
Can
I'm
I-
staring from above.
This is wild, guys. What?
I know.
What, I see
I
your
don't
hand.
even know what's going
can
on.
I do? Can I? Do I,
I
have
take items from Quigley.
Okay.
Okay. And I put in backpack.
Great.
And I
Wait.
say those were from fallen warrior.
No,
Okay.
no, Garrow. Can you just please look at some of the stuff in case we could use them down here in our travels? That's
I look
all
at
I'm
for
asking.
berry body.
I know, I understand
This
that.
is
But what if we need them?
this is going to become a problem.
We have all we need.
I climb up on the side of the pit that Krag is on, and I'm gonna continue going forward if we can.
Garrow.
Lucas Martinez says the lawful paladin just got karma slapped by a tiefling. Let that sink in.
I mean, for kicks, you brought up the idea that as a follower of Percival,
Yeah.
I would determine if I was dying or in need. Of
Yeah, like
certain
you
items.
are typically allowed to like use things that you find. Like, I mean, it's common to find. The only thing that would be like strictly forbidden, you would never do, is if you knew of like a will or last wishes type of thing.
Sure, and it would be more like if it was
And-
like their personal item. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
take
something
their
that was
locket
like
or something.
right. Yeah, if you had something that was inscribed with
Okay.
his name or with like for a loved one, like certainly those things.
As they
would
keep
have
talking
to, yeah.
amongst each other, they would look down at the
Yeah.
pit, and Garrett would be sitting in
No, I'm
looking at
watching
items.
you.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one talking to you down there.
Sure. You can make spellcraft checks. I know that you wanted to make them, but I don't know whatever thing you did with Ben. And
I healed him,
There's a lot of
and he's a little angry with me.
Drama.
Tip in my head. Sorry.
I was just joking.
25 for the first
Like
item.
if you want.
Would you just tell me whatever the first
Sure,
item is?
sure. You are looking at a potion of cure serious wounds for that one. I mean, with a 25, that's pretty good. We'll say that the wand also is a wand of remove sickness.
Ooh. So.
Somebody's sick. Somebody's sick.
Who is sick?
We don't know that yet. He doesn't
I
tell
hand
us.
wand to Lyra, and I say, you use wand. This how you activate. Swish, flick,
Okay.
poke,
Swish and flick.
I know the switch and push part.
and then
When
poke
Guardian Leviosa.
directly into wound.
You have him say ah, and then you go "Bleh," and then he's
Don't
better.
let
And then he gets better.
So this is for sickness.
For sick,
Oh.
Krag!
make not sick.
Thank you so much. Krag! And then I
Swish and flick.
Okay, so why don't you, before you go to all crazy with your wand, why don't you make a knowledge religion check?
In my head said there's a joke in here somewhere that the barbarian can
18.
easily understand superhero.
How much?
18.
18. So you know that Remove Sickness is indeed a spell that is relatively easy to cast, but it suppresses an effect. It doesn't remove it. And it does so for a certain amount of time. So for a wand, when you cast it, every casting of it will make him feel better for 10 minutes, at which point the condition will resume. So if you just start
How many
casting
do I
it
have?
Man.
you don't know how many charges are in there. Yeah.
Is unknown.
Well, I already did it without.
Sure. Yeah. So
So-
Krag, you do
so
feel
how
better.
do you feel?
I feel better.
Okay, so
And then
here's
if you
the
want to make
thing.
another spellcraft check, there was one more item.
I realized that this is only going to make you feel better for a while. So when we go up against something, you have to be next to me so that I can
23.
switch flip.
23? No, that's fine.
Okay.
You have
This
to poke me.
I'm sorry.
is Restorative Ointment.
Ooh.
Placed upon a poisoned wound or swallowed, the ointment detoxifies any poison as neutralized poison with a +5 bonus on the check. Applied to a diseased area, it removes a disease as removed disease with a +5 bonus on the check. Or, rubbed on a wound, will cure 1d8 plus 5 points of damage. There is enough in the tin for 5 applications. You, however, were over there swishing and flicking, so you're going to take 3 points of non-lethal damage.
Is for what's called again?
This is Restorative Ointment.
I'm not doing well.
What is all that stuff? Things.
Let's see, how long has it been? So we'll say, for every spellcraft check is a minute. So I need you to make 1, 2, 3 fortitude saves.
3 fortitude saves?
Yes, that's the frequency of the poison.
Oh,
I could use some rerolls. I could use some rerolls.
This is not a particularly bad thing.
So, 21.
21, okay.
Okay, 11.
11, okay.
And 15.
15. Okay, so you are still poisoned. You were
Oh,
starting.
I didn't. Wait. Do I add 5?
No, you. Oh yeah, you should be adding 5 to each one.
Okay, so 11 was. So that's 16 for
16.
one of them.
Okay.
And then 15, and then the rest were higher.
The right, because there would be you get that alchemical bonus for the antidote that you drank. You actually, by the time Garrow is done, the swelling has gone down significantly. You are feeling much better. The damage that you've already taken is not restored, but you feel like you can move without any more pain,
Oh, thank goodness.
and you are no longer poisoned.
Oh my goch. Thank you, Alex, so much.
You're welcome.
Is Krag
That's how you
suffer
thank
from
people.
disease
Poison
or
antidote.
poison?
Krag you would determine he is not suffering from a disease or a poison. He was suffering from exhaustion, just because he hasn't been able to sleep for days at
No,
a time.
no fatigue. I fixed that.
Yeah, I was.
I was
Early.
fretting over
Yes,
the,
I understand
the
that
lock
you
of
fixed
hair
that.
that was cut.
Sorry.
Been staying up all night, upset about
That's how you
that.
fix
Is
it.
everyone? I look at everyone. What everyone
I
look
thank
like
you
in
all
terms
the
of
time.
health,
I'm
in
alright.
terms of like cuts
Feeling-
and blood.
You can
I'm
make
alright
a heal
for
check
now.
yourself if you that's something you can do with the skill. Like you can assess people's.
I'm assessing
Okay.
22.
But yeah, you can tell like Quigley looks pretty beat up.
No, I
I
actually look
have-
all right now.
Oh, you look fine now. Okay, Quigley looks
no.
fine now.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's still everybody's a little scraped and bruised.
I don't look
but
sick and tired, but
Yeah,
I
I just
have
have a
all the
couple
bites
cuts.
from the bugs. And
I have a couple cuts.
Couple
but
cuts,
I'm
yeah.
alright.
I say I could use ointment on your wounds if you like. Found from body, Quigley did.
what does that do?
Make you feel better. Heal up some of those wounds.
That sounds great.
Sure.
I used one application
Was
for
that-
cure light wounds.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 5.
And I'm going to use cure light
You want to
wounds
roll
on
it or you
myself.
want me to?
And yourself,
You
yeah.
roll it. You do it.
7.
Bad Design Kills says, next time they will get a wand of walk it off. Make sure you share.
That was the best.
Make sure you share this episode on Twitter so that you can win prizes. Just saying, if you don't, that's your fault.
I
That's
shared.
pretty good.
I shared.
I did too.
Got rid of
Yeah.
some
Internet
bites.
is fighting me every step of the way, so just let them know it may stagger periodically. It's
So
Sure.
it sounds like we got some internet issues. Hopefully you're still able to tune in. Please, of course, write in the chat if it totally drops out for you. And, of course, if it's just slow, know that we're certainly doing our best to combat
You know what you should do? Go ahead and tweet at Spectrum and give them hell.
Oh my god.
Unleash
Unleash.
the death
fury.
family upon
Everyone unleash the fury upon Spectrum because we have their best package. How dare they?
How dare they?
How dare they?
Dare they?
How dare they?
Hike up these prices. They make a monopoly.
Sarah BC1 is particularly in love with the way Jim pauses during buffers because he's always like stern or pointed.
I would love to see those moments clipped. Just
All right. So I'm feeling great.
I'm
ready.
How many minutes has it been since we got into the well?
It's total. I'd say that you've probably been in the well for about 40 minutes.
Cool. And how long has it been since we fought, since the beginning of the fight with Hasp?
Probably only 10 minutes.
Great.
Yeah.
These just all apply to my...
Sure, yeah,
I
yeah,
have-
you've got
I have drank
active
Super
stuff going.
Garrow.
Super Garrow is going for a set amount of time, and other things
All right.
are going for a set amount of time. So
You
yeah,
guys good?
I remember there had been some talk
Yeah.
of exploring further.
Yes.
Just scouting ahead a little bit, the tunnel does look like it narrows to a point of, and then there's nothing. There's nowhere else to go.
does the tunnel narrow to a point that I can correlate with my hometown?
What?
Make a knowledge dungeoneering check.
I have that.
Maybe a 21, I think.
21.
Give me a second. Make sure that's true. Yeah, 21.
It's really difficult to orient yourself down here, but you would say there's nothing about, like, you don't know exactly where you are, but you aren't getting the sense that, like, oh, I'm under the old library where old man Ruthers died 10 years ago to the day. Like, there's nothing like that that's striking you.
Because
as-
old man Ruthers 10 years ago. I'm writing that
Yeah,
down. in
write
my
that
notes.
down. All right.
Swiftly remember
R.I.P. Old Man
man
Ruthers.
Old man Ruthers in the library with the
So
candlestick.
this is a dead end.
I would like to play Old Man Brothers.
He's dead. He died
Yeah.
10 years ago.
The ghost of old man Ruthers.
Yeah, yeah.
I
There you go.
realized I actually used an extract last week called Ablative Barrier.
Oh.
Which means that a lot of the damage I took was actually reduced, so that needle would have reduced. Unless I just didn't remember it, so it doesn't count.
I don't even remember using Ablative Barrier. I remember a lot of extracts, but I don't remember that one specifically, so I couldn't tell you.
I do have it marked off, so I did take it at some point. Okay.
Hey, Gara. Do you need any healing? Are you feeling okay?
Garo have some cuts and gashes.
So
I'll cure
we're
light wounds.
at a
Just to
dead
make
end,
sure you're
yes?
okay.
Yeah, this tunnel looks like a dead end.
And there's nothing like in the walls or something that looks
I
kind
think
of
to
weird.
myself, this would be the time. This would be the time when we'd have a certain someone
What?
touch some sexy
I know
stone.
exactly.
And, yeah.
I was thinking
You
the
feel that
exact
too?
same thing. I was like, sexy stone.
We kind
this is like-
of we look at each other.
kind of look at the axe.
I thought you were gonna take a crap or something.
No, I mean it's one of those things I think where we've seen it before, and we're adventuring, so our adrenaline is up, and you kind of forget when you're in something like that about certain things that have happened in the past. But we look at each other, we see the stone, we look at the axes, and we just turn around and go the other way.
Bummer, big
You
bummer.
give it like one half-hearted caress as you pass in honor
Yeah.
of Kimbleton.
In honor.
You
Just
just our
one-
fingers. We all
One
just glide.
sensual brush of the hand as you leave it.
I try to find the sexiest.
But you-
of it,
I mean,
but
it's
there's
just-
no way.
Yeah.
There's
you
no way.
The stones just, it gives you nothing, you know?
I hate that you're smiling during all of
It's
this.
very
It's so
hilarious.
sad.
It's very funny.
Hilarious, it's sexy.
And then we go back.
All right, you go back. Knowing of no other passages, you go back to that central chamber where there was sort of a wide tunnel that you had not gone down, and there's also one that you would have to crawl through.
Can I now use the same sort of once I've thought of this of now being like, oh wait, we're under my hometown. I'd like to figure out like if I know where this like perhaps this is leading towards the garrison or this is
Yeah.
If
Go ahead.
all right.
Scott the News says, I'm nearly out of spells. Let me cast several spells.
I'm sorry.
You're under Anderley somehow. It's so weird.
I am literally.
I'm getting turned around.
Imp in my head says, Spectrum! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your family! Dishonor on your cow!
No, you know what it is, Jim Jam? It's we get back to that central chamber, and I'm like, all right, I just thought about that. Let me think about Sir Kimbleton and Lady Claret, and it's just that thought process in my mind won't allow me to think outside of the bounds of everything curls back on itself.
I'm just too distracted. by
Looking
that
at the
grief.
two ways
That
to
wound is still
go.
fresh.
Looking at the two ways to go, which
Yes.
way's the crawly way and which way's the wide way?
Basically, when you come out of the tunnel that you're in, if you went straight across, you would have to start crawling, and if you turn to your left, you would go down that wider tunnel.
Who's
Which would you like to do?
Who's holding the stone?
You are.
You had the stone.
I thought.
No,
Daryl
actually, you know what?
gave
I do. I do.
No.
Well, you gave it to her.
I've been holding because I was checking my bracelet.
Yeah, she has a stone.
Well, this crawly way here, that would be considered the right. So I think we
Go. All right.
crawl through there.
Solid logic. Can't beat that.
I'll crawl.
We always go
Can
right.
we look at the crawl space first before we crawl?
You didn't see it. I see it.
I'm crawling.
I mean, Wrigley is not
I
gonna
know.
wait.
Bye-bye.
He's just you just go. He
I
starts
tried
crawling
boldly.
down there, right?
Is it?
I tried boldly for.
Are you scraping?
Crawl boldly forth, like the boldest little baby. Yeah, it sounds exactly like that as the stone brushes against the back of your armor. And you are forced to your hands and knees very soon to traverse this tunnel that winds its way onward. The ceiling presses down in some spaces, forcing you to your belly to carry on. And it is difficult not to imagine getting pinned between the floor and the ceiling, unable to escape.
Ouch.
Would anyone ever find your body? Then finally, you are able to stand as the tunnel dead ends in a small alcove. Directly ahead of you is a flat stone wall. Carved into the wall is a pair of monstrous eyes that glower at you with familiar hatred.
I would like to close my eyes.
This smooth section of wall is unlike the rest of the caves. It is black and glassy like obsidian. The surrounding stones have arcane runes and patterns inscribed in them.
Dragonstone.
You notice these eyes. There's actually just the one. This shining in the light coming off of your shield shines on this perfectly smooth cut amethyst set high above like this stone is just looking down at you. And the other one, there's a socket.
Oh.
I'd like to turn back to the other group and I turn back to everyone else and I go. Remember that whole? We came up with a term for it. The boss door situation. This feels like a boss door situation. Perhaps we should try the other hallway first.
I remember that. Wasn't good. My fault.
So
We
crawl
don't feel-
back.
My fault.
Are we not
Go.
feeling ready?
Crawl. Crawl back.
No, we're not
Arm
feeling
me
ready.
back. Arm me back.
I mean, we almost just got beat up by a man who just ran back and forth. So maybe
he got beat up.
So then I reach my hand in the hole to pull him back.
Right.
I'm
And,
very far away.
It's very far away.
Come on, give me your hand.
I start climbing.
Come
You
back.
so yeah, you crawl back. It takes you a couple of minutes. You get back out into this main chamber where your friends are waiting for you.
I was like, oh, I'll put on those goggles that Sir Krag gave me because I'm very afraid of this thing like looking at
What
me.
did you see?
Don't have those goggles.
What did you see in there?
There's an obsidian wall with eyes on it. One of them was reflecting on amethyst stone. It looks very similar to the one stone that was thrown at
Oh,
us.
he
That
gave
I
us the
have.
key. He gave us the key to the boss door.
I think so. That was what I correlated in my mind. There are runes all over the place, but I think we should make sure nothing is behind us before we continue forward.
Agreed.
What runes say?
I didn't read them. One time we read some runes and they exploded.
They exploded.
And so
Exploding runes are funny.
I tend to not read runes anymore. Books are perfectly fine, but those runes, they scare me. And I'm not afraid, but
You just slashed me.
Real POTUS 98 says, "What does ye old man Ruthers' voice sound like?"
Sarah BC1.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if she didn't like what was going on here, but she donated $50 for a trip to the Conjuration Station.
Hey, we're taking a trip on the Conjuration Station the next time there's a combat. Much like Wild Magic.
there you go.
Combat.
You will when a combat occurs.
Oh, so
we
Peter
will take a
comes
ride. The Conjuration
No,
Station will
Peter's
pull
gone
on in.
forever.
I didn't even get to use Peter.
It's
I
a
didn't
new
even
one.
use the big bug last time
Thank
either.
you, Sarah.
I know. Sometimes it
I-
does happen.
both
Like
times.
it's happened a lot of times.
John
where
Goodman
they-
says,
Thank
been
you, Sarah.
listening quietly and enjoying Garrow.
It's fun.
Come on, light.
We have cheers from Sarah
Super
BC1
Garrow.
and That Storian.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for the cheers.
Thank you. Don't
And-
forget to share on Twitter.
Brian Summer encouraging everyone in chat room, put tinfoil hat on your head and link arms. That will boost signal.
Oh,
Yes,
Good call,
yes,
good
of
call.
course, of
Definitely.
course.
Because
Um,
everyone lives so close.
All
we go the other way.
We go the other way.
Thank you,
You don't have to
Dynasty.
go very far the other way.
Oh no.
This wider tunnel is the easiest to traverse of everything else that you've moved down, and it leads deeper under the town. You eventually come to a dead end, but here you see dozens of boxes and loose items. Bits of clothing, shoes, hairbrushes, ribbons, children's toys.
Oh, no.
It is like stumbling into a secret space where all the world's lost belongings have disappeared to.
Shopping
None of it
episode.
appears to be water damaged, leading you to believe that perhaps it has only been here for a very short amount of time.
Do these
Detect
items?
magic.
There's no magic here.
Do these items? We've heard a lot about this new stealing things.
yeah.
Does it sound like those things that?
Yeah, it sounds pretty reasonable. Because a lot of this stuff, it looks like it could have come from different people, and some of it's only like scraps of things, and it's all like little stuff that can be easily snatched or transported or hidden.
Stealing things?
Yeah.
When
so
did we hear that?
they would it's taking things in order to like.
Are you
form a
saying this
connection.
to us?
I mean, we've heard this, so
But are you
Yeah,
saying
sure.
this?
I'll say it out loud. I'll say yes. I remember they were telling us that.
Is there a lock of hair?
That's what
within
exactly
this?
I was thinking.
Make
May
a
I
perception
look?
check. Yeah.
They
But
were
keep talking,
saying
I'm
that
sorry.
I think it was Bartleby that was telling us that the new would take things
let's take
from
something-
people so that it forms a connection with them,
Mhm.
and then it steals their soul from them little by little until it finally kills them. And these are perhaps those items.
27.
You do find a box. You crack it open, and there are several locks of hair.
Are they labeled?
They're all tied with they're not labeled, but they're all like distinct. They're like tied with ribbons, not like in a bow, but like they're just like tied up in like small bundles, so that they're each like you can tell from the coloration like they come from different people.
Do any of these items seem to be of personal significance? Like, do I think we should take these items and put them, give that? You're checking to see which ones. we could magically restore that, right?
Oh no, it's Lucas Martinez says, "Is this the Alex's kidnapped
I
dead
thought
baby
that.
drop-off depot?"
I thought that. I didn't say it.
I also
Gross.
thought it at one point. But, are these things that we should collect and put in Master Garrow's bag or Lady Alex's bag?
I mean, certainly you would, because of that their function, you would certainly want to remove them from the new's grasp. Some of them look to be just random odds and ends. You don't know that anybody, even if it was yours, you don't know if you'd know, like, that's a pencil. I don't know if it would be mine or not.
That's my
So
pencil.
this new is
But
a
some
pack-
of them
pack
do
rat?
look to be rather significant. Like, there are a couple items that like clearly would belong to a specific person.
Lady Alex, would you mind holding on to these items and we
Is
can
it a
get them
lot?
topside?
Was
It's
my
a lot of stuff, yeah, but you could
Oh,
do
yeah.
it.
was
What-
my hair in the box?
Was
I don't know if you have a
were any of the
magical-
locks of hair as I was putting it up to his hair?
None of them match Krag's.
No.
None of them
sorry.
that distinctive Krag.
Put it in. All right, so I would gather all the things and
You don't have a handy haversack? All right. So yeah, it would go to Lady Alex.
Okay.
Scott Denuzzo gave me a reroll, and his new bit boss battle box stuff. Thank you, thanks. And Real Puss donated $5 to me. Thank you. Okay, so I'll put everything in my haversack.
Jim,
Yes.
new knowledge, arcana, religion.
Oh, do you want to look
For
at the
what?
stuff first,
New.
Caro?
For the new, that would be knowledge, arcana.
Want knowledge, arcana, no weaknesses and strengths. Probably not know much. 27.
27. Okay. You know that a new is its strengths are it's very strong and is nasty and vicious and will probably eat all of you.
Yep.
What look like?
You've heard that they look like amalgamations of different beasts. You're not 100% certain. You've never seen one yourself. They're typically very rare. You know that they are capable of on top of just being viciously strong and savage in combat, they are capable of spellcraft, but that's not like how they typically will weaken their foes over a period of time. They seem to particularly delight in finding a strong victim and just weakening them night after night, and then inflicting them with diseases and poisons, and then when they're like at death's door, they will finally come and finish them off. Like they love to slowly destroy their victims, but that does not mean that in a head-to-head combat they are not perfectly capable of taking down stronger victims.
But they are weak to death, yes?
Death will be a problem for them if you inflict it properly. You know that they don't have any particular defenses. Like, there's nothing... You shouldn't beat it to death. If you can, is your modus operandi there.
Do we feel like this area is giving it strength in some... Do you know what I mean? Like... No?
No.
All right.
Imp in my head says, this is one of those crappy loot rooms. There's a note that says, the real treasure was the friendship you made along the way.
That might be one of my favorite comments we've had.
So, and Lucas Martinez says, is any of the hair long, luscious locks that maybe a hairdresser named Ryan would recognize?
Ryan would not touch any of these locks.
I think we've come to the end here.
Yep.
I think it's time to put the
Amethyst.
Put the
I'm ready if you are.
put the stone in the...
I think we've got all the information that we need.
Everything we can.
I don't think I'm going to get any better. I'm only going to get worse.
I'll help
Right.
you right before we start.
Yeah, how many? It's been... Are we...
Probably 10
Yeah,
10
you're
minutes.
starting to feel that, like...
It's
There's
been
nothing
1
else.
week since you looked at me.
Nothing else in this
Well,
room.
It's like it's like GERD. Almost. Is it like
Yeah.
some really bad...
Okay. Okay.
Jim,
are we
nothing-
headed there? Because I will give you right when we get in that
Let's
Nothing
room.
say
else.
right...
Nothing else in this room, on the walls, anything written, nothing.
There's nothing else that seems
It's
to
just
stand out
all
to
these
you.
people's things.
No
These
paper
things.
that says, here's how you defeat the
No, it did. It
No,
said that
come
it was the friendship we made along the way. That was the...
Okay,
I'm ready.
we're going.
You go.
Crawling.
You go. You guys all crawl through this tunnel then?
The
Supergirl gets
Supergirl
stuck.
fit. Yes.
Yeah, Supergirl fits, yeah.
You fit?
Supergirl fits. You guys, what?
I just have the stone.
I'm going
Ah,
to drink
yes.
extracts before they
Don't
insert
put it in
stone
until I-
into other places.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hold on.
You get there safely. Krag has the stone in his
Gave it to
hand.
him.
Extracts must be drunken in.
So you're going to drink things. I need a flick, swish, poke. Not yet.
I
Are we
drink
ready?
I'm ready.
extract
I'm just
of
looking.
shield.
Okay.
If I. All right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then look like it's gonna fit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which side is up? Very glad that I'm the one that's gonna put this in here.
Craig's just standing there, like turning it in his hand. He's like,
Do you want me to figure it out?
Can anyone read any of this?
Can you read
I can read things.
Dungeoneering?
I can comprehend languages. Wait. That's me.
These do not appear to be a. Yeah.
I don't have
Would,
linguistics.
Would
Wait.
Dungeoneering help?
Wait, don't yet.
I look
Studying
at
this?
what linguistics or arcana?
Knowledge Arcana.
Oh, I have that too.
Super Garo. Do knowledge
Okay,
arcana.
go.
Yeah, you read them too. You can read. Use eyes.
Nope.
Look around.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
Is not great, but is 27.
Not great. Only 50 points of
You're like
damage.
Krag. You're like Krag when he's trying to swing the hammer. Like, only 95. Ugh.
I want to roll up a level. I want to make a level 9 character, Jim.
The
You
thing
have.
is, like, he's not stronger than you. This is knowledge checks. He just has a lot of points in it. That's all.
You're just dumb, Krag.
The strange black stone appears that it will function like a gate of some kind. The magic is not, you would guess, not strong enough to breach the planar boundaries, so whatever is on the other side is on the material plane.
I say, when put stone in place, open gateway, not to other world, but just to where
To the
new
monster.
is.
Okay.
Or maybe new appear, or we appear there, but I don't know.
I'm gonna place myself in the center, right at the wall,
Okay.
and go full defensive.
Okay.
I'm right next to him to.
So
use
you're,
his foot poke.
I'm gonna do the thing.
You got
You're
it.
gonna drink it. You're gonna drink something.
Thinking about it pretty heavily.
Pretty heavily. Oh,
Real
boy.
gobshite says Super Kara's Frankenstein's monster, and Mr. Miyagi.
Okay, hold one extract in tail.
Okay.
Ready to action if monsters show up. Drink other extract from hand.
Okay. So if you drank your shield extract,
Already drank.
you already drank that. Okay.
Give me a
1
flick.
minute per
Give
level.
me a flick, swish, poke. Oh God! Why'd you? I see what it does. When I put
All
it.
right. You put the amethyst in the socket,
It's upside down.
and it fits, and there's this like, and it's a very subtle change, but rather than looking at this sort of glossy black stone, it's like you're looking in this long black tunnel. You feel like a breeze that just over your faces.
Perfect timing,
And
Siren.
we'll find out what's on the other side in about 16 minutes, because it's time to take a break. Wait, get us out of here, Jared.
Jim is word.
Give me all you've got, I would have got you.
You're making a big mistake, Val.
Yeah, why's that?
Because I control the power of the universe.
if the atmosphere at your table is less than impressive.
That doesn't normally happen.
You may find it hard to create those magic moments your players crave. Lucky for you, Sirenscape is available for download on your mobile device.
Doctor!
Now that's impressive.
First time! Every time.
Go to Sirenscape.com today to download your free trial and get the right sound for your tabletop games. And don't forget to check out Sirenscape in action every Friday night on Dragons and Things.
Oh, hey guys. It's me, Krag from Dragons and Stuff. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about minis. I had this dream of I wanted to make minis of our party members. So I started searching online looking for minis, but the options weren't the best, especially for my character, who has a Warhammer, doesn't wear much clothes. So I decided to go Lego. I was racking my brain, how could I create our party? And I started looking at Legos, and the options are infinite. There's just an insane amount of parts out there that you can mix and match. So you guys are familiar with Krag. Krag wears a necklace, and it's a trophy that he got from an Umber Hulk that he killed when he was a little kid. And I was able to find a minifigure. It was actually pretty funny because this minifigure here, this is the Jungle Boy minifigure, so it is kind of like Tarzan. People call Krag Krag's not Tarzan. Now the only difference is on his necklace, there are three little claws or bones on there instead of just one. But that's like such a small detail. But then also, if you guys are familiar, Krag wears these bracers. So I was looking around at different Lego things and minifigures, and I found a site called Brick Warriors. And they actually have an insane amount of weapons and armor and all kinds of cool extras. If you see on this minifigure, he actually has these little mini bracers on there. I feel like I definitely captured the essence of Krag, and the hair is pretty much perfect too. So also, there is Nancy. Nancy's a big two-handed hammer. So now I was looking at different hammers that Lego offered, and I found this dwarf barbarian character, and he actually came with a hammer. But you can see this hammer here. So there's a little pig design on there, and little nubs, very similar to what you see on here. I scraped the pig design off to try to recreate those 5 studs on Krag's hammer. I think it came out pretty well. So what I did is I actually cut off the handle of the original hammer. I used a little hand drill to drill into the bottom, and then Brick Warriors, the site I mentioned earlier, they sell all these cool weapons. They had a spear, and I really liked the way the big part of the spear looked, and it actually looks like the wrapping on Krag's hammer. So I think it came out really nicely. So I am very happy with Lego Krag. So yeah, take a look if you want to create your own character. Check it out. And also make sure you watch Dragons and Check us out. We're on every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at Facebook.com/Dragons and Stuff. Easy.
Just a little bit farther, guys.
I hate this plan.
We are almost there.
No, this is a stupid plan.
Just move towards me. Marcus, I said go left.
Well, your left isn't my left.
Then go my left.
Whose left should I go to?
You just do what you think is right, Quigley.
Move towards me.
Don't do that, though. Choose the other way.
Ah, Lady Angie! Thank goodness you're here. If you will but cut these ropes, I have a daring plan to rescue you.
Thanks. I kind of thought this would be going the other way around.
Of course you did. How could I possibly be able to handle myself in a dangerous situation?
Hey, Angie, all indignation aside, are you now an unnatural creature of the night?
No.
Well, that is great news. Let's move on.
Where's Thistle? I want to talk to him.
This way.
Squiggly, get our stuff.
My little Springberry. I knew you'd return. I'm sorry about before. Could you just maybe... Well, where's the oaf?
Tell us what we want to know.
That might be easier if I were untied.
Oh, come now, brigand! You must repent from your evil ways and give us the information we seek. I feel you're only a misguided soul, perhaps due to your curse or due to an unsavory upbringing, but one can always forsake the path of darkness and live a righteous life! I'd like to read you a passage from Sir Gerald's Guide to Heroic Endeavors. It's in the third chapter.
He can go like this all day and well into tomorrow.
Oh, here's another one. Battles can only
The
be
man
won...
you're looking for is Grebo. He lives 5 or 6 miles southeast of here. He's got a traveler's store.
Through friendship.
Quickly, that'll be enough. You see before you a changed man-beast thing.
Aren't you gonna untie me?
We'll see how I'm feeling when the curse is lifted.
Thank you, sir, and you're a very gracious host. Only, next time you might want to offer more than just your nuts.
I tried. She wouldn't have any. Hey guys, we were talking about friendship, right? We wanna... Friends don't leave friends tied up in the woods, you know? I mean, really, come on. Springberry? I could change. Really. Like, literally, I could change.
Because I would really like to not end up in a tree this time.
There are no trees in the Woods Gorge Wastes.
Ah, welcome, weary travelers, to my humble shop. Feel free to look around. I guarantee you'll find everything you need.
What we need is something a little different.
Yes, everyone in your esteemed profession needs something a little different.
Specifically, something I could use to lift a curse.
Oh, tricky business, those.
Sir Krag, may I have a sword?
No.
But I promise only to use it to purge the unjust and defend the innocent.
Well, the young man does have an eye for fine weaponry, for that is no ordinary blade. That is the legendary, Exordius. Remember the songs? Exordius, forged in dragon fire. No. If you had a bard, you would probably know.
Hear that, Sir Krag? It's a magic sword.
It's not. I'm afraid it wouldn't be right to sell anyway. I mean, it can only be pulled from its scabbard by a legendary warrior of destiny. Well, can it be? Legendary warrior of destiny in my very shop.
That away, Cripply. That blade wouldn't cut wet paper, and the handle's just cheap glass.
That's used for a wand.
Is this magical too?
Indeed it is, yes. You hold a belt that I, let's just say I acquired from a traveling sage. Yes, and he said it was blessed by the shaman of a foreign tribe who worshipped the ant. And, well, they revere its incredible strength because they can carry 50 times their own body weight, and that is a feat no other creature can match unless, of course, they're holding that belt.
Sir Krag, think of all the innocents I could defend with such
a... No. With the ability to carry 50 times an ant's body weight, I mean, he'd be an unstoppable force. You could probably lift this entire...
We are not here for your cheap...
Well, those were genuine basilisk hide boots. And the hide of such a dangerous creature is, of course, very rare and therefore expensive.
How expensive?
Well, I'm sure we can work something out. I am, after all, a fair businessman.
Can we just lift the curse already?
Well, I cannot, but the Weird Sisters can.
Great. Who are they?
Well, they're witches.
No.
What?
I hate witches. They're just smelly old hags who make everyone else's lives miserable because they can't do real magic.
But they do know their way around curses.
No! Where are they?
Well, I have their cottage marked on this map. Well, I wish you all good luck. And if you find yourselves in the area with your purses too heavy to bear, I'm sure I can help you.
Let's go.
Hey, quickly. Come here, let me see that sword.
Exorius.
You know, I'm beginning to think these idiots are actually dangerous.
You're suggesting we abandon the chase?
Nope, all I'm suggesting is that maybe we should even the odds a little bit. I think.
Hate that thing.
Yeah, I know, you've been saying
You really
that
shouldn't go messing
a
around
lot.
with people's
Hey,
souls.
do you hear that? It looks like something over there needs to be ranged, so why don't you go range it, Ranger?
You know, you can't just take what I am and make it into a verb.
I just did.
But it doesn't make any sense. You say I'm gonna go wizard something.
Yes, I say I whiz on things all the time. It means to be awesome. I'm gonna go whiz here.
But it means
I'm
so
gonna
many
be
different things. You
awesome.
can't just say that.
Yeah, but look, teleportation. Boom. Awesome. Boom. Pies. Awesome. I can
And
make
you whiz?
food.
That's whizzing.
That's whizzing. Awesome.
Whatever.
See?
Just do
It's fine. Go range things, Ranger. I'm gonna go be awesome and whiz on these guys. Okay.
Hi there. Care to get me out of this mess?
No. Did you range anything? Because I whizzed all over the place.
Just this guy right here.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
We're looking for a group of adventurers. There is a big dumb man with a big dumb hammer, a dirty, dirty wizard, this girl that kind of gives unsettling
Yes,
looks.
we've met. If you want time, I'd love to help you find them.
You know, where has the common courtesy gone to nowadays? Can you ask a question? All you get is me, me, me.
I blame the parents.
No, yeah, me too. Let the kids go off whenever they want to.
Release me now! Or when I find my own way out of here, I will find you and I will rip out your throat!
See, now that is an attitude we can turn towards profits. Tell me, what are your thoughts about working alongside the undead?
You guys, what are you doing? Why are you not following Dat Dragon Show on Instagram? I mean, you're really missing out here. We have some super awesome pictures of a lot of the things on the set, behind the scenes photos, everybody's dice boxes, the dragon baggins. I mean, there's a lot to see, and it's pretty cool. Also, you can find like Diana, Ben, Krag son of Horus, Lady Lyra, the Hatless Wizard. They're all on there. So, you know, go follow them, but first and foremost, follow Dat Dragon Show on Instagram.
Hey everybody, we are back for the second half of our episode. Super excited. We are moving forward through a lot of dangerous territory. I really think that they might have overextended themselves this time.
Right.
They're definitely getting into a situation they can't handle.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to get that TPK just before Origins. It's like a little cherry on top of this whole experience.
Good
So
for
very
you,
excited.
Jim Chan.
Oh, wait. I have a question. Can we ask the chat who's going to Origins and let us know?
Yeah,
No, don't
actually,
ask 'em.
don't ask them that.
No,
I
don't let
refuse
'em.
to allow it. No,
Yeah, we don't
that'd
want
be good. Yeah, if you guys are going to Origins, let us know. I already know that Scott Denuso is going to be there.
Hi, Scott. We'll see you soon.
I know that Mama Jim Jam is going to be
Oh, Mama
as well as Papa Jim Jam.
I believe I saw John Goodman is also coming.
Is John
Nice.
Goodman gonna go?
I saw that on Discord. I
yeah.
think.
Jared's
I'm
gonna go.
I'm going.
Columbus, Ohio alumni Adam Pond will be there too.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah, so if you are going to Origins to see our live stage shows, let us know. We want to know who's going to be there. You should definitely come see us, not only at the show, but we are going to be at the Norse Foundry booth in the exhibit hall during the days. We're going to be hanging out, taking pictures, kissing babies.
What?
Maybe playing some games with you guys.
Kissing
I won't
babies.
Make you don't have to kiss a baby.
I might steal the babies.
Don't. Okay, we can't take Diana to Origins now, so we have a free
No,
spot.
Alex. If I dress up as Alex, I might
New
steal the
characters
babies.
in Cleveland?
There you go.
It will not be in Cleveland, so stop saying other cities.
It's Charlotte. Come on.
That's a different state.
No, you will see the Krag Krew will be present as the Krag Krew, but we will be doing sort of a special, like, Origins only storyline while we are there. So it'll be all new material, and there will be a different show each night. So if you can see both of them, you should.
Ooh, good to know.
Also, if you're watching this later, let us know that you tuned in to the VOD, so to speak. I want to know. I want to know who's watching later on, because it seems like summertime, not as many people are watching live. So I just know if you made the transition to catching up later if normally you were a live watcher. Just curious about that.
Input my head says, and that was how Diana got put on a watch list.
Amongst all the people she's murdered. That also helped. Tell us, Jim.
I will tell you a story now.
Yay!
A story of the portal that you have opened. Beyond the dizzying black portal, you find yourselves in an ancient, dusty corridor of cut stone blocks. Turning around, you can see the amethyst eyes glowing above the portal and the stone beneath Dorman's Ford. Even though you're now on the other side, you can see the eyes. Either there's another set here, or maybe they're like somehow
it's like
turned to follow you.
Translucent, or
Yeah, no. I mean, what's that?
it's not the backside. It's
No, it's as if you are looking, but you can and looking through, like, you see the room that you just left, and you see those glowing purple eyes just staring down at you.
It's like Shazam, huh?
I didn't see Shazam.
I didn't see Shazam either.
It was fun.
I heard it was great
Shazam.
fun. Yeah.
I actually,
It's funny.
a dad saw a movie that I saw Shazam.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that's crazy.
Crazy. Wild.
Are we all walking forward? We're in here now?
Oh, if there's nothing that instantly attacks me, forward.
I walk until something attacks me.
So,
Wait. Jim wasn't done.
Love it.
Jim wasn't done. I think Jim was done.
Were you done with the description?
Are you done?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you guys are going to continue forward, then I can paint more pictures.
But if you're done, we'll take the story from here.
I will
Paint me. It's
allow me to get my
tapestry.
brush. And
Yes.
Yes. As you move down the tunnel, you notice that there are colorful drawings in chalk on the walls.
Painting.
They look like they were drawn by a child.
Oh.
Uncomfortable now.
Okay.
When you take a closer look, you can see a number of crude figures, like a family.
Oh.
There's a house, and a tree, and the sun is shining above it all. The family is happy.
The family is Abigail?
Happy.
Happy. Sorry, I can't hear.
Do we recognize any of the...
I mean, it's like stick figures. It's like...
Number of kids, 2 parents.
2 parents and 2 children.
Is that odd for this area?
No. It's not
All right, so no way for me to be like,
No, there's
that's
nothing.
the Gregories.
There's nothing. I mean, make a knowledge local check if you've got it.
I don't have knowledge
Yeah.
local.
I'm
Which
knowledge
seems
local.
ridiculous. This is my hometown.
Why do
Yeah,
all
you're not very
hometown
perceptive,
have
though.
have first names as last names?
I was gonna say.
Henry Quigley, the Gregories.
You should say Quigley is a last name. You do know that, right?
No, it's your first name.
What's your first
It was
name?
given to you, and you
I had to check
rejected
for
it.
traps on
You
this
thought
wall
you
or
were
some
smarter than
bullshit?
us.
Yeah, make
Quigley is a
perception check.
last name in this real world that we live in currently.
No. You
Yes.
made it that way.
14 plus 17,
He's right, you know.
and I'm using my plus
Oh,
one.
jeez, yeah, okay, so a lot. You don't see anything that appears to be dangerous, but you do notice that you almost thought that it was just maybe like a fleck of stone, or perhaps even a crushed bug on the wall or something. But there is very tiny, like a little black mark in the drawing. And it doesn't, like, it's so tiny, but so, like, you just, with that, you notice it, and there's some, even though it's so tiny, but you can't shake the feeling that it's still somehow deliberate. Like, it's not a mistake. Like, it's supposed to be there.
Like, maybe it's the new watching the family?
I don't know.
So
Again, there's no, it's so tiny, there's no distinctiveness to it.
I'm waving the light of the shield kind of up against it to let
Yeah.
Lady Alex see better.
I don't know, there's just... Why would there be this with the whole painting?
Is it on one of the children?
No, it's
It's in the
apart
sky?
from the family. It's not like it's like it'd be like in the distance.
How big is it? Just a
Super
black.
tiny. You know, Alex only noticed it because she had like a 32 perception or something.
What are you guys even looking at?
Snake Eyes donated $75 for wild magic targeted at Alex.
Oh no, wild magic!
Wild
Thanks,
magic
Snake
and a
Eyes.
conjuration station.
Whoa!
in-
This
in
next
the
fight is
chamber.
going to be
Thank you,
super
Snake
crazy.
Eyes.
Thank you so
for your
much.
donation.
Oh man.
I mean, shame on you for wild magic, but thank you for your donation. Unless it's helpful wild magic.
I look at Lady Alex and Sir Krag, because we're the ones that are right here, and I say, well, let's keep it in our minds as we progress forward. I don't know if we're going to gain any information just from this one.
Was it chalk, or it was just like a...
Look, yeah, it's chalk, just like everything else.
Just like chalk. Okay. All right, yeah. Let's just keep going.
Continue along.
Okay. The tunnel ends in a doorway, and the door is ever so slightly ajar.
Oh.
There's darkness beyond, so like you're only still seeing by the light from Quigley's shield, or Garrow can see pretty well in general. But yeah, just at the edge of the light, there's a door.
Is it a push or
Super
pull?
Garrow.
It'd be a push.
Super.
Super Garrow. Yes.
Before we get into this, Jim Jam.
Oh, we're doing a thing.
Yes, of course. Commence your weird pouring ritual. Great, good, yep. Very valuable content.
Super valuable.
This is why
This is
people
what
come.
people- this is what people tune
To
in.
see the shows, to see the shoes fly, and to see the drinks
Well, yeah,
smell.
when people give me their answer about like whether they watch the show or not anymore, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, replays. I'm
Again?
there."
Oh! I'm
There
already
for that,
dead. Leave me
and for
alone.
that.
Can I detect traps on the door?
Yeah, you scuttle up to the door.
Scuttle.
Oh, she's scuttling?
I sort of whisper up, would you like me to come forward with you,
Just-
Lady Alex?
Yes, just stay a little
There's
bit behind.
Don't scuttle though.
There's
I'm
no
not.
traps
That's her
here. This is a trap-free corridor.
21.
Nothing you can see that looks dangerous. I mean, the door's open a little bit, so
Yeah.
like,
I feel like this would
Yeah.
probably be a good time to clang the axes together. Can
Yeah.
I spark them up? How
Yeah.
long will that last?
I mean, it'll last until you deactivate them. The only thing is, like, you become very like again in the dark. You're basically carrying shining
Oh,
beacons.
hell yeah. When I get the sparky and I get frosty, I got 2 axes lit up. I'm ready.
Would you like me to charge in and stride boldly forward?
Hold on,
Let's
wait.
do it.
Can I, I forgot I have a wand of vanish. Can I see if I can,
You can. The only thing that like logistically, Quigley is standing right by you with this glowing like if the door is open, like if there's something on the other side, you've been noticed.
Got it. Okay.
Plus, there was the loud clang.
Yeah.
Ah!
Go,
Like,
we're
behind
charging
you.
in.
And
I'm
like,
so pumped up right now. I'm not
Ah!
feeling sick.
There's gonna be nothing beyond this door.
I charge in and I go,
I'm running.
hey, new, coming to for you!
It's gonna be the poor little kid standing there.
bash open the door.
It's gonna be a poor little kid.
Rush into this room. And as you push through the doorway,
no,
you find yourself in a wide hexagonal chamber with a fat pillar in the center that runs from floor to ceiling. Scattered about the floor are dolls.
Oh.
Some of them are very old and broken, or just pieces. Others looking brand new. the central pillar appears to have more chalk drawings on it.
But that column in the center, that's PHAT, right?
No, it's FAT. It's fat.
What's the column made of in the center?
Stone. Just stone. Just the same surrounding stone. It's just like...
It's just stone, Jim.
It's not.
Sure, it's not sexy stone.
It's just regular stone.
It's not like black obsidian.
No.
Or
It's not a crystalline
Not a
pillar
crystalline
filled
pillar.
with a black ooze or anything like that.
Can I use my eyeballs to bing, 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 bing?
Ah, yes, you detect
Visions.
visible objects.
Visible things.
Yeah, make a perception check.
I rolled a natural 1, so plus my 1, that gives me 2.
Right.
Let
Well, I mean, you walk right up to the pillar because you like an old man squinting at the drawings, and you can see that they bear a resemblance to the drawings you saw coming in.
Uh-oh.
Only there is this like mass of white swirls that coat everything, and white flecks are raining down from the sky.
Needles?
And you also notice that there.
I'm scared of that and that and that and that.
And that and that and that.
I'm scared of everything.
How many minutes has it been since we have walked into the eyes?
I mean, two. Not very long at all. You guys moved pretty quickly. Are we
Snake Eyes
back?
giving a Bit Boss Battle Box reroll to Krag, and Casbah has followed.
Yes, Casbah! I love that name.
Real POTUS is gifted a sub to Dark Knight, and Tobias is gifted a sub to Brian Summer.
The Crossbones, AE, and Scott Denuzo have cheered.
Thank you guys.
And Brian Summer gifted meals that he didn't even know about.
Jim,
He doesn't want you to.
sorry. Jim, can I examine the placement of the dolls on the floor?
Sure. I mean, like just at a glance. I mean,
They
it's
just
just
look
like
like-
piles scattered. Like there's no pattern that you recognize.
Can I look at the giant pillar?
Yeah. Make another perception check.
Are there any other exits to this
Yes, there are two doors. One of them looks like sort of like a heavy vault door, with one of those big wheel locks. You know,
The
open.
hatch.
The vault.
The hatch. The other looks just like a normal door. It's closed.
Detect
It's a
magic.
We're
plain
going in the
normal
hatch.
door. You don't detect any magic.
On
Tell
any
me
of
the
it?
hatch. Tell me the hatch is on the right.
The hatch is on the left. I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna
Well,
go
there's
to the right.
There's a pillar in the center of the room, actually. Depending on which way you go
Technically,
around.
yeah. I mean,
24.
it can be to your right if you just reorient yourself.
Do you see this door?
24 on the column.
So you move around the pillar to get a better look at it, and you see that there's actually a drawing on the opposite side too. And stepping over these discarded dolls, you see that there's another image. It is nearly identical to the first two images, only the black smudge that you've noticed a couple of times, it is much larger. It is a figure in black that is drawing closer to this family.
It's creepy. I would say all of this.
And as you are looking at it, you hear this like
Ew, no.
from somewhere else in the room.
Nope. No, we don't.
Nope. No.
What was that?
Did we all hear that?
I look
What was
around.
that?
No, Alex had moved around the pillar.
Oh, she
so
didn't hear it?
she's on the other side of the room.
No, I heard it, didn't I?
I think I've been with Lady Alex to like shine the light on the drawing.
I say there's something crawling on the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I say no, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
We really didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear it.
I'm looking.
Okay, make a perception check.
Reroll. Better. 17.
17. You look around. You don't see anything moving.
Mhm.
Basically, grab Quigley's shield and you're like moving it around.
I'm a
Yeah.
flashlight
Light
now.
Doesn't fall on anything. Like you don't see anything
No.
moving, but you are you are maybe 50% certain that there's a doll that's sitting up against the wall.
Oh, yeah.
That it was it sitting up before?
Oh, no.
Did you see it there before?
No.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
No.
I'm gonna say, guys, I think one of the dolls is alive.
Which one?
I don't know.
Why don't we just leave this room?
I want to leave. I want to leave.
Which doll?
I'll make another perception and look
Jim,
around.
does that
No.
door Does that look like it's keeping this out or in?
You would typically open it from this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Detect magic on dolls.
The smudge, before we get into all this, the smudge, is it humanoid or not?
Yes, it is humanoid.
Jim?
Is the chalk old?
It's difficult to tell because, like, there's not a lot of, like, moisture or air movement down here or anything that would erode the chalk over time or, like, smudge it if it hadn't been touched. You're not really certain.
I'm wondering if
Roll
it's like
knowledge,
something.
chalk drawing.
Well, okay, so just.
I have chalk.
I'm wondering if somehow this new correlates to Lady Alex taking children in some way. And I'm sorry, I'm not just. It's a fact.
You
I know, it's fine, it's fine.
You do recall that when you had brought this to Bartleby and he was doing his research, he had mentioned to you guys, and Alex, you weren't there, I don't believe, for this particular conversation, but you remember a conversation where he said that it is suspected that news form from children who are taken and sort of tortured and transformed into these incredibly cruel beasts that just delight in destruction.
All right. So, and now that I'm putting all of these things together, I go, Lady Alex, I just want to warn you of a potential danger. And she's shining my shield around, and I'm just like, just wanted to warn you about something that popped into my head. Is that Bartleby told us that perhaps these things could be taken from. I think that this new might be one of the souls of the children that you stole and has been morphed into an unholy monster.
I take a note.
I'm so sorry.
I start.
Do any of the teddy bears, any of the dolls look familiar to me in my past?
Jim?
There's so, like, nothing
No, there's
that
no way.
strikes you as no.
I start playing Whack-A-Doll.
Okay.
With elemental
no.
axes.
Oh, God.
Alright.
So,
Oh God, that's really scary.
first doll I see, Whack-A-Doll.
Alright, yeah, I mean, you just...
Whack it.
And the clang of the axe head on the stone floor as you just decimate this doll rings through the chamber.
So that wasn't the
doll
one.
just shattered.
I am staying directly next to Lady Alex because now, in my mind, it's not Sir Krag, it is Lady Alex that's in danger. And so I am...
What?
This is terrifying.
How many
Jared.
dolls are there, Jim? I'm just gonna start killing
I mean,
dolls.
there's hundreds in here.
Oh, there's hundreds of dolls?
This
Why
would,
did we
this
get
would
in
be
here?
hours of work to go and whack every single one.
Let's just open up the big door.
Let's get out of this room now.
Yes.
Super Garo.
Where do we go?
No like dolls.
There's the door. There's the vault, and then there's the door.
Let's go to the door that will just open because it's on the right.
I guess. Yes.
I'm gonna put on my 360 goggles in case
Okay.
the thing scurries around me.
And now you can see all around. Like, you're
Great.
so vividly aware of the dolls just all around you, everywhere you step.
Okay.
So many of them seem to be looking right at you because you can see in all directions now. You're just surrounded by these things, and you realize that
Yeah.
there's got to be hundreds of them. And you just imagine what it would be like if they all swarmed over you.
I want to get out of here.
Yep. Let's get you. Let's.
I want to get out of here.
This is a perfect spot for a Teddy Ruxpin.
Let's go.
I'm like her personal bodyguard, like shielding her and away from these things as we rush towards the door to the right.
And Aurora Elk says, "Get the Flammenwerfer."
I'm really nervous.
Oh, Datstorian. Bringing out some Datstorian info. Didn't the 360 goggles get shattered in the sonic
No.
blast?
They did not.
They
They're
did
on
not.
the
Shelf at Frostfire?
Yeah. So actually, off screen, Jim did clarify that to me because they were magical. Yes.
I didn't know that she was talking about those specifically when she had mentioned it, but those are not shattered. They are intact because
But
they
yes,
are magical.
Very good.
They
What's behind door number
So
one?
I still have them, guys.
door number 1 is which one? The vault door?
No. Probably should announce
we're
that
going
to
the
you.
easy way
You are
first.
following the rule that you don't want to follow.
No, we are following the rule.
To the right.
To the right.
To the right. So this is not the vault door, though. This is
Not the vault
regular.
door. I really want to go in the vault door.
Me too.
Okay. So the point is, though, you're following the rule for no reason, even though you want to do the other
But
thing.
it's the rule.
We
Okay,
always
hey,
go to the right.
Whatever.
Got to build your dungeon.
There
according
is.
To our wishes.
There is another hallway that lies beyond this door. It is lined with paintings of old aristocratic-looking men and women whose eyes seem to follow you wherever you stand. So you open up this door. There's this long hallway. You can't see the end of it with the light of your shield, and there's just these paintings on either side, and they're just all looking at you.
And I'm whispering on my way down. I'm immune to fear. I'm immune to fear. I'm immune to fear. I'm immune to
Are
fear.
you
I'm
moving
immune
down
to
the
fear.
hallway?
Wait.
Yes.
As we start moving in, do I see any of the dolls start like scurrying,
Are
walking towards me?
you-
I'd be next to him if he's protecting
Well, he's in
me.
the front, so.
I'm in the front. I'm walking
Okay.
with him.
Oh, you're
So,
walking
yeah,
with
you-
him, and I'm behind you.
You leave, and as you're leaving that room,
Yeah.
you hear this like very slight jingle of bells.
Santa? Just kidding.
But then it's over. And you
Jingle.
look back.
Did you guys hear that? There's bells.
You can see that near Lyra's feet,
Ugh.
she's just kicked this doll, and it's like this jester doll, and it has these bells on its head, and its head just like flops over and it's like
No.
looking at you.
No, I'm so sorry. Guys,
Krag?
I'm so sorry.
Krag, smash the gesture doll right there.
Too fast.
I take the ice axe and hit the.
Okay, yeah, I mean you just and you shatter this thing. It has this like porcelain face.
Brandon30 has donated $10 to Alex.
Thank you.
For a +2 to AC for 1 round.
Wow, thank you so much.
It's important.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Do you get to choose when that round is?
It's the neck. It's the first.
It's the first round.
Next combat round, yeah.
Yeah.
+2 to AC.
All right. Sirenscape is really putting me on edge right now. Forward. Should we go forward?
Yeah, I need to get out of here. It's bringing back memories.
We're going forward. We're gonna go forward.
Forward, I got it.
I'm still wearing the goggles just in case.
Garrow's hands are like
How are you
from
feeling?
the mutagen have sort of stretched and
Still feeling
elongated
good.
weird claws. As we walk past the paintings, he'll just slash each painting as he walks past.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the
Thank you
paintings.
so much.
We should probably look at the paintings.
Are
Sorry.
so how many minutes has it been?
Maybe 5 minutes so far.
Okay. I don't think you have much.
As you guys are, what's our marching? So we've got Quigley,
me.
Alex,
Probably two,
Super Gerald in the back.
two Super SG,
so,
two SG.
So you three in the back, make a perception check.
Jim Jam, are these paintings of people I know with my knowledge nobility?
Make a knowledge and ability check.
That's
19.
25.
I used a reroll, Jared.
I did not.
I know you didn't.
I don't have a reroll. You have-
26.
26.
25 for knowledge nobility.
Okay. So as you guys are leaving that room with the dolls behind, you hear very faintly behind you this.
No.
We could close that door.
So I.
And
I
then
grab
Garrow,
onto-
you take your hands, you're trying to just like run your nails across this paint, and the paint's very, very thick, and it doesn't like you can't really like
Can't
rip
tear
it.
the canvas.
No, I mean you're trying to like find a grip on it, and it doesn't seem like you'd have to like remove the painting and really like get in there to rip it.
Did we all?
Or if you had a knife or something. Yeah.
Garrow said, paintings, no good. Bad painting.
I take Sparky and start just destroying all the paintings,
Okay.
Jim. Every single one.
Do I know
I'm
them?
breaking this whole dungeon.
I break the dungeon.
I break the dungeon.
Okay.
Do I know who these people are first?
Knowledge
Too
ability
late.
25.
Too late. All the paintings are gone.
I mean, they've all been destroyed. So, no, you haven't seen. You know, there's a resemblance You're getting this sense of familiarity, but you can't put your finger. There's nobody specific, but there's something about like they're probably related. To all of these people.
Default line?
Local?
It's not the default line. You can't quite put your finger on.
I am really uncomfortable, Jim.
Before you can figure it out, I'm shredding them all.
And Krag's just
and
slashing
then,
paintings.
because of the slash,
behind him
it
going,
makes a lot more sense. Now I know.
No.
When Krag's done, Garrow pats his head. Good barbarian.
I mean, as you're moving, but I mean this long hallway, and Krag stopped.
How many paintings
smashing
did I
these paintings,
kill?
Smashing these.
Can I mark those?
They're not. No.
I've killed 3 dolls. And how many paintings? I'm marking it.
No.
Can I mark it for non-lethal kills?
No, that's not a thing.
I've experienced haunts before. Do I feel like this place is haunted?
Make a knowledge religion check.
I believe that's a 22.
So
22.
You are wondering to yourself, perhaps this place is haunted. Perhaps there's something here that is supernatural. Perhaps there's something here that is this lingering malignance from beyond. And then your eyes fall on a particular painting. And this one you recognize instantly because it is a painting of you. But unlike the other paintings, which are sort of like glowering, stern, destroyed, this painting is smiling.
He just destroyed my family line!
You are smiling in your painting, but it is not a nice smile. There is the barest suggestion of pointed canines poking down from your curved lips. Or perhaps it's really just a trick of the light. You can't really tell. I mean, it's so faint, but I have to think that maybe your eyes are just playing tricks on you. And you're standing there completely transfixed by this image. And you get a little bit closer to it. A little bit closer to it.
Oh yeah, I'm walking right up.
Right up to it. And you don't even notice that in the hallway where you've already come, there is a sound like heavy breathing. But the rest of your companions notice it. And when the rest of you look back, you see crawling along the ceiling is a black shadowy figure with long black talons for hands, and it is crawling very, very quickly towards you. And then you see another, and another, and another.
What? No.
Roll initiative.
Oh no.
I'm gonna leave the tension music up for this battle. Because I just feel
King
like
Lucifer
it.
says all the paintings are mimics.
I just want to remind you, Jim.
Yes.
There's a wild magic.
There is a wild
And a
magic
conjuration
and a
station.
conjuration station. I don't know that I actually want. I think we might need to save those.
What?
Alex.
11.
11.
I know, my initiatives suck today.
It's bad news.
Oh, your
Yeah.
initiative
You
sucks?
know what,
17.
Jared? I'm going to
Quigley
use
is
one of my
17.
rerolls. Because that was a bad...
Krag.
I was caught completely off guard. 5.
Oh, yeah.
I'm focused on destroying all these paintings.
Yep. There.
22.
22. And Garrow.
19.
19. That's pretty good. Your reroll came in handy, for sure. Lyra.
Yes.
Silent H is saying it right. It's over, guys. This is game. It's been fun.
No, don't say
Lyra,
that.
make a perception check.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
26.
26. You, with your sharper eyes, can see a little bit further than your companions in the light from Quigley's shield. Even though you look over at him and he's just like standing there, like inches away from this painting, just staring at it. And doesn't seem at all to notice these things, but you can see there's so many of them, and they are, you can even see even further down out of the like destroyed, torn canvas.
Great.
There are more just like pulling themselves out and flopping onto the ground and then quickly scrambling to their feet, and it's just a horde of these things are coming for you, and what do you do?
Okay, cool. So it's a long hallway with the doors open on the other side, right?
You haven't even seen the door yet.
But the one we were in, like,
Oh yeah,
this is the hallway.
that's back through the horde of creatures.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, if I were to fireball,
Okay.
it would go that way, but since the door's open, it would go out, right? It wouldn't come toward us.
Yeah, you could direct. You make sure that you guys weren't destroyed in the fireball. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna fireball.
All right. Make a roll damage.
Sounded like those were coming through the paintings.
Good job.
96, right?
Huh?
90.
Yeah, 96.
96 damage.
96. Wow, that's a lot of d6s.
Is that a record?
9.
I didn't do very well.
Have you shared this episode on Twitter using the hashtag dragons and things? If you have, you're eligible to win a prize from Paizo this evening. It's a goblin. It's a stuffed plushy goblin. It's delightful. If you want to, you can just hit the share button on our Twitch page, and that will share directly to Twitter. We'll compose the tweet for you. Otherwise, you know, if you're feeling clever, compose the tweet yourself and use the hashtag dragons and things.
You do you.
34.
34 points of damage. So this blast of flames goes lancing out and just lights up the hallway. You guys see now in the light from the fireball, you can see just how many of these creatures are coming towards you. And you incinerate, just blast through many of them. And they like, some of them fall off of the ceiling, curling up and screaming and writhing in agony, burning alive. You may have bought yourself a little time, but there are more. There are many, many more. And even still, you can see some of them, like, ripping through into the hallway from these painting frames. And what else? You have a move action?
No, I'm gonna. Well, they can't understand me because we've gone into battle, yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. You
So
are
I
speaking.
know they can't understand me. So I did what I could. I don't know what.
So you
else.
stand? All right.
I stand with my group. Yeah,
You
I'm
stand
with
with
my
your group. Garrow.
No stand. Darrow has just been flashed with the light.
Uh-huh.
He saw him, and now it's dark vision, and he sees all these.
Oh, yeah.
Are we talking like? We're talking like tens of these.
You're talking tens now after they've been burned.
Sure.
And you can see more of them, like, again,
Right.
like some of them are like halfway out of the painting, like coming.
Knowledge Arcana or knowledge Religion?
Religion.
Religion. $21.
21. You are not entirely certain what these are?
24. I used my +3.
You, again, yeah, you're not quite certain what you're looking at.
4.
Not quite certain what you're looking at. You've never seen anything like this before. That you're certain. This is beyond your experience as a hunter of the supernatural.
Garrow takes swift action.
Okay.
Click boots. Grab Lyra by shoulder and yell, "We run!" and pull Lyra.
Okay.
And start running.
Yeah. You pull Lyra and start running and just go taking off down the hallway, hoping that perhaps Lyra's blast of flames has given you enough time to get away from these creatures. Quigley, this painting that you're looking at, you're not quite certain, but it looks like there's like a reflection. The detail is incredible, and it's almost like there's a little reflection, like the painter even got like a reflection in the eyes. So you get a little bit closer to see what is that you see reflected in this image's eye? And then it is my turn. And
that felt like your turn, though.
Again, more of these things pouring down. Like, you could hear them, like, thump as they pull themselves out of the paintings. You hear them thumping against the floor and just come scuttling forward. Now, even in the light of the dim light of Quigley's shield, as far as it extends down there, you can see, like, just this mass of them coming. And they are screaming and slavering and clawing their way. And every step they take is like, it's like they walk with their hands and their feet, and you can see the splinters from the wall like raining down as they just dig into the wall, crawling forward with incredible, almost supernatural speed. But they have not quite reached you at the end of their movement, and it is Alex's turn. You can see Quigley just completely transfixed, as if he has no idea what's going on around him. Garrow and Lyra have fled. Perhaps the only thing they can do to save the lot of you. You figure your best bet is probably just leave Quigley, because they'll take some time to eat him while you get away.
I would tug on him, like, run, and I would start running.
Okay. You feel this like jolt, and you look, and Alex just like takes off past you. You can hear her say run. And as you look, the light from your shield falls on this just horde of greasy black creatures just swarming towards you, and you realize that like you are looking at death. Krag, it is your turn.
Is everyone? I'm like the last person now.
Yeah, you're
Quigley's
standing
in
there.
front of me, just because I was ready to hit that.
Yeah, you're like.
They ran. Yeah, and he's.
No, he's out of the trance now.
I know.
After me.
I'm not so certain I am.
Yeah. Hopefully.
This is Stranger Things season 2 in the nest of all the Demogorgons.
Spoiler alert.
Dude, if you
You
haven't
ruined
seen,
Come on.
Does he look like he's out of it?
Yeah, he is
Is he
looking
back? Is
around.
he
He
back?
seems like it's almost like he's been asleep and he's like looking around. He hasn't like fully processed what's happening yet, but he's at least moving. He's not just
So I
standing
yell
there.
at him,
just
like, didn't you hear what they said? Didn't you hear what they said? Run! Bam! And I slap him in the face, and I
Alright.
kind of shove him, and
Yeah.
then start.
Just take off. Down the hallway. It is the
Double
next
move,
round.
triple move, full.
Everybody, you guys are running as fast as you can when the floor underneath you begins to buckle and ripple,
gotta be
and I need
kidding me.
everybody to make an acrobatics check.
What if we're not running?
Huh? You don't make any acrobatics checks right now.
Dude, are you serious?
Crap.
He's gonna reroll.
So not okay.
Jared.
I have no rerolls. And so therefore I fall. There's no doubt about that one. I had a 10.
10. Yeah, you're like getting pulled along by Garrow, and you don't quite have, like, you're just so off kilter because you're just being yanked along. Your feet aren't really under you, and you just fall down onto the ground.
18.
18. You like lose your grip on Lyra, but you're like, bye.
Jim, you talk for it.
You managed to maintain your footing, even
Is
though
it my
like it's
turn,
all like buckling. Not,
technically?
we'll sort that out in just a second here. Alex, what are you looking?
27.
27. Yeah, you're easy. Like, this is fine. You got no problem with this. This is what you were built to do. And Krag.
26.
26.
Because of a reroll, thank you.
26. Again, yeah, you were light on your feet. You're a big guy, but you're light on your feet. Now we will go in turn orders. Lyra, you are prone on the ground.
I'm gonna get up.
All right, you get up.
And I start running.
You start running again. Okay, you need to make another acrobatics check because the floor is still bucking and struggling and weaving.
Okay, that would be 20 on it.
20?
Or
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20 is fine.
Dirty.
Yeah, you managed to
Daddy.
maintain
Daddy.
your feet this time and go sprinting forward. But you know you've definitely lost some time, and you can hear those things. I mean, again, like they might... If they stop and snack on Quigley, it's not going to be a problem for you, really.
Brian Summer says dragons and Stranger Things.
Garrow, it is your turn now. You can move incredibly fast. You could leave all these guys behind easily.
Okay, my mother says, Kimber says, Ben, stay and fight. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh.
Character death.
Hashtag strike bullet for it.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. It was Crossbearer 18.
I thought it was at first.
There we go. Clever girl.
Got him.
That was good. That was real good.
Oh my gosh.
That's not my mother.
Super Garo frozen
Would,
in indecision.
Would monkey fish help me? Gives me a climb speed.
Give you a
Would that-
climb speed. You would climb a lot slower than you run.
Right, but in the acrobatic sense, or no?
Sure. Yeah.
It would help me, or no?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't. see why
I'd
it
like
wouldn't.
to eliminate the risk of that check.
Sure. No.
rather-
I think that's a clever use of the spell. I would say
Great.
sure.
So I'm actually going to use my Boro bead.
Okay.
And sort of,
Okay.
Super Garo drink monkey fish! Super Garo!
And then Garo's gonna basically want to sort of plant himself and be sort of helping people, move them, stabilize them,
Sure,
to get them past.
You can actually like almost like
the
grip
Hulk.
the walls now with your feet and like stand there sideways. You can just propel people past you.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah, no,
Basically
that's
give them one
that's good,
turn
yeah.
of
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Give them, you give them, exactly. I approve. I like it. Quigley, these things are like inches away from you and coming fast. Your friends are fleeing. What do?
Do I have my own faculties?
Yes, you now that you are fully aware of what's happening.
Can I roll a knowledge religion?
Yes.
On them. 18.
18, yeah. You don't know what's happening, but it's bad.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
Wizoaton says Jim Jam really wants Quigley D-E-D.
I have never had one inkling about who my family is. The painting that is most adjacent to the one that I was staring at,
Mm-hmm.
I go and I try to like rip so that I can keep whatever portion of it. Like I don't want the frame or anything. I just want the actual painting, and if that, and then I'll take off with the rest of them. But I realize that puts me in.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, you basically have to take an action to grab a painting.
Yeah.
You'd only be able to take it with the frame. Like, you can't, like, rip
All right,
it
I
out
take
of
it with the frame then.
But you take an action. And then what's your move speed? Currently? 20
I'm
feet?
wearing medium armor,
Yeah, I know.
so
right.
it's 30 feet.
30 feet because you have the armor training. Yeah, so you can move a full 30 feet. So you grab one of the paintings. Make a perception check.
Great.
Brian Summer says, Art Thief!
It belongs in a museum.
5.
5.
+3 to,
Okay. You grab the painting off the wall and just go booking it after your friends. But you've lost so much time and you're still far behind me. And it is my turn. And these things, like, they overtake you easily. Now, they don't all, like some of them are just, like, crawling along, like, they're going after, like, fresh meats everywhere. But a few of them just, like, pounce on you. And one of them tries to just, like, tackle you to the ground. But misses with I'm assuming a 14 CMD is not going to get you, so it tries to just, like, leap off the wall and wrap you in its arms, but it goes tumbling past you, knocks one of its buddies off kilter. The other one just tries to rush forward and bite you. Hits a 16.
No.
All right, so its teeth get caught in the rings of your chainmail, and it just like starts tearing and ripping. And that's all that gets you this turn. The other ones just go rushing forward. One of them manages to get to you since you got stopped up because you fell, and tries to just leap and slash you with its claws. With a 3 on the die, though, I don't think I'm going to hit you because you got that new improved AC. So that's only going to be, so that's definitely not going to get you. With a 3 on the die is not going to do it, but, like, I mean, it's right, and, like, there's, like, you're not even trying to outrun them at this point, because they're all around. Like, the time that you bought with the fireball has been used up by that fall. It was tremendously costly. The rest of you have managed to stay far enough ahead, except for Garrow, who has stopped to see if he can help Lyra and Quigley. And it is now Alex's turn.
I mean, I want to run.
You're going to keep running. Okay, as you run, you hear this, and these spears come shooting out of the wall and try to stab at you in the side as you run past. And that is going to be maybe with a 25.
I've got my +2 to AC. Let me see what my AC is. Is that an attack of opportunity or is that just an attack?
This is just a regular attack.
10, 23, 24, 25. Nope, that's exactly what it.
All right, so that one's gonna hit, and then there's one that is a 23, and if 25 is an exact hit,
25.
then that's not gonna get you. But one of the spears catches you and deals 5 points of damage as it just like grazes your back, and like you can feel this gash in your back as you go rushing past. But when you get to the edge of your movement, you realize that you are in total darkness now because you've left Quigley's light behind and there's no other sources. Krag.
I'm running.
Yes.
Look back over my shoulder. Do I see everything that's happened?
Oh yeah, you can see. It looks like your friends are in the thick of it.
Oh boy.
Okay, girlfriend.
There's
and
one.
And the lights.
Yeah,
down.
he's the light. He is the light.
And
and
going
you can
out.
like see like all it's
darker.
like
great. Full 360.
Okay.
Charging back into the fray.
All right. You can get to Lyra or Quigley. I mean, you have a full 40 feet of movement, so.
There's something next to her.
Yeah.
I charge up in and take a
give it a swing.
big old swing at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big old swing with the frosty blade.
Mm-hmm.
Critical hit, baby.
Critical hit.
That's
You come in
funny.
and just. Was this Frosty or Sparky? Frosty? Alright, so you just come in with the axe held out and just. Slam your axe into the top of its head.
So how do I do the math on the axe? Is it
So it's a D6 for regular frosty
Got it.
damage, and because you crit, it's an additional D10 of frosty damage too.
Oh, that's right, because these are Frost
wait,
Burst.
what?
Yeah.
Yes, these are
It's a
Frost
Frosty
Burst. I
one.
forgot.
So you roll a D10.
a D10 as well?
Yeah, as well.
Man.
So which one
the
is a
regular
times
damage
3?
gets doubled. The icy damage does not.
Regular
It's an
damage
axe.
gets
It doesn't get tripled.
doubled. It's a hand.
It's an axe, so yeah, it's triple.
Oh, it's triple.
It's triple damage for an axe, yeah.
So that's 12. And
But
that-
plus your strength.
Plus your strength.
Well, I know. My damage.
You add your damage to it.
What's your strength?
5.
5. So 9 times
9.
3. 27.
Okay. Plus
27 plus 8.
D6 and a D10.
plus 13.
Plus 13,
It's 40 damage.
40 points of
total
damage.
damage. 40
Yeah, I
total
mean, you
damage.
come in and just like sever the head from this thing. I mean, just like its whole body goes rigid with ice, just crawling along its frame, and it drops to the ground. You've definitely successfully saved Lyra, as we go to the next round with Lyra. You've just been saved. What do you do?
You can't understand me, so my thank you is not helpful. I'm going
Say that again.
so I see that the light's going out on Quigley.
I mean, you can just see like he's just getting swarmed by these creatures. Yeah.
Is there on the walls? They're all on the walls, right? They're coming.
Some of them are. Some of them are on the
How
ground.
close
Some of them are on
is
the.
Quigley to me?
He's only probably 30 feet away from you.
So, okay.
Move action away. Yeah.
Okay, and he's nothing's on the wall that I could light.
You need to touch whatever it is, I think. So I mean.
So
like,
if
you
I
could-
touch the wall, it'll light.
Painting.
No, you can't light like a whole room. It has to be like a small.
You could touch a painting.
Can I would like to light like a painting so that people can see.
Yeah, you can light up
Yeah.
painting. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
But that dismisses the light from Quigley's
Yeah,
shield.
you can have one. So basically, Quigley, what you see is everything like you're just getting swarmed, and then
No.
everything goes black.
Darkness.
Oh, I did something wrong. And I'm gonna run toward Quigley.
You run
You
towards
wa-
Quigley.
Now you're running to the darkness.
No, there's light for me. The whole point of putting light on a
Yes.
painting was so that it was closer, like
To
everyone
you.
could see. No,
Well,
that
yeah,
everyone
but see,
could
the thing is, like, Alex is run far away from you guys. Garrow is like just at the edge of your light. You and Krag are in the light, but if it's on the wall, like, it's not going to move with you.
But it's close
It's
to
only
where
like
Quigley
light's
is.
only 20 feet. 20 feet of light.
But it's close to where Quigley is, right?
No,
like
Quigley.
there's no-
Quigley he was carrying light. That's how he had the light.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's done though. The action is done.
Okay.
But if you were to clear the area around him, he would be able to see he could look forward and see like, oh, there's light ahead.
Clear the what?
If like he can see the light where you're standing, but the light it's like if somebody's carrying a lantern in the dark, like oh, there's a light over there.
Okay.
But it's not helping me a whole lot because it's over there.
Okay, is that my only action?
No, you have a move action.
I did something wrong. Okay, I'm going to. I see all the creatures, right?
Oh yeah, you see a lot of them.
Can I fire breath without hitting quickly because it's a cone?
No, but in these circumstances, Quigley might just need to suck up some damage if he can take it. Because, he's getting swarmed. Like, if you don't do something to help him, he's not even gonna be able to leave. Like, they're just gonna mass over him. So, I mean, if you can clear the way, that might be his only shot, even if he gets a little burned.
You have you got to do it. But do you did a standard action? Is it
That's
a
true.
swift action?
Actually,
and fire
casting
breath?
light was a standard action. Yeah.
No, fire breath is a standard action. I
Yeah.
can't
So
do
you
that?
can't do that.
Can't
this
do
turn.
it.
Yeah. Casting light. So you can only move basically.
Fine. I'm going to create a form of flame. Can I do that?
No.
Sounds like a standard action.
Sounds like a standard action.
Damn it.
You can move though.
Swift action. Okay. Okay. Swift action is the heat aura. We got that. But then everyone gets hurt. To all creatures within 10 feet. Okay.
She throws herself into the fray with a heat aura.
I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Frozen.
I mean,
Frozen.
Under the circumstances, I can tell you that, instinctively, you've got, at this point, because you've already used your standard action to cast light, probably want to get away from these creatures.
But what about Quigley?
It's a problem for Quigley. Yeah, you're not. I'm not saying it's not a tough decision, but, it doesn't look good. This looks like a very bad situation.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
He's not dead. He can still move. His turn will come up and he'll still get to move. So it's not like he's not dead. You don't have to. Yeah. But the point is,
All right.
if you don't get away from these creatures, you also are going to suffer whatever fate
that
Quigley
won't be
suffers.
helpful. All right. I'm gonna run.
You just start running. Yeah, you start running.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Garrow
Thought I
grabs
was
you and hauls you past as the floor is bucking and shaking under you, helping you steady your feet, and you just haul as quickly as you can. Garrow, it is your turn. You would guess that if you don't move this round, you're going to be in much the same situation Lyra was in last round, where maybe one or two of them is going to get to you. It's not dire, but this is kind of it's a good round to move unless you feel like you can take some of this on.
So, mechanically speaking, what I would like to do is I'd like to get a potion into Krag's hands, maybe tossing it to him.
Okay.
And then move.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's because he's after me in the initiative order. I'm not sure how you'd like to handle that.
I would allow you. I would just have you roll. I'd probably have Krag roll a reflex save to catch it. I would have you roll to target a square, which is pretty easy.
Right.
DC 10 to target a square. I'd have Krag roll a reflex save to catch it.
All right, great. So I go to toss him a potion, and I say, "Drink this, move fast," and then I would run
Sure.
after that.
All right.
I mean, it's 12 on the die, and then...
Yeah. So you get it where it needs to go. Krag, make a reflex save if you intend to catch this thing. Or you can just let it sail past.
17.
17, so you just snatch this, like, bottle that he's got.
I say...
It's one of my infusions.
I assumed.
Does it help me see in the dark?
Good luck.
And it is.
And then I will begin moving.
Oh, and then you're gonna take off, and you've got like 60 feet of movement, so you can actually probably with that catch up to where Alex is at the edge of your dark vision now, because you see Alex and she's like sort of like slowed down, and you can see her hands out, and you've been around humans, you know what it's like you can tell she's kind of like she's trying to move forward.
So he left.
Oh yeah, he left. You can tell that she can't see a darn thing. And
Yeah,
you know
I
it's
would put my
completely dark.
hand on her.
But you can see that in the distance is a door. Like within your dark vision now is a door.
I yell, "There's a door at the end of the corridor!" And I put my hand on Alex's shoulder so she knows.
Sure.
It's
So
me.
Alex,
Oh,
you're
my
standing there in the
eardrum.
pitch black, and this long, monstrous hand grabs your shoulder very suddenly.
I would
Roll a perception check.
But she does. I mean, I'm the one yelling, so.
I got you.
I'll add
Stabs it.
I'll add my plus 3 to future d20s.
Okay.
So that's 8 plus 13.
8 plus 13. Your first instinct, like you
Right.
almost just slash out like in a desperate like street survival mode. But then you hear Super Garrow's voice, like and you're like you stay your hand.
Good.
As it is Quigley's turn.
I use my plus 3. Jared.
Jim Jam, you never answered me if I thought this was a haunt.
He said
It's
it.
true.
Oh.
I mean, what do you think?
I mean,
Thank you.
what do you think, Quigley?
I think it's very haunted. I think
This
is
place
a super,
is haunted.
I think this is a huge haunt, and
He actively disbelieves.
That's not how haunts work.
No,
That's
no,
illusions, Krag. You got the wrong thing going here.
Yeah.
That's right. Says Lyra just basically told Quigley, "I'm taking my light and going home."
But generally, with a haunt, there's like one thing that's holding in place.
You wouldn't even have time to like comprehend what you would need to do. Like, I mean, this is such an immediate threat that like you have no idea.
Okay.
What you would need to
Crossbones AE, by the way, mentions, "Is there a way we can save Quigley?" Well, you got bonuses that you can throw his way.
Yeah, throw
If
a
you-
lot of bonuses
I would
at
throw
Quigley.
a lot of bonuses his way, and he might get out of this.
All right. Jim Jam, like this is very serious for me, so I'm about to talk through a lot of things.
Okay.
For you.
I hear you.
6 seconds, go.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Do I feel like they are all stopping on me and not continuing past
No,
me?
as I mentioned before, like some of them have stopped to get, but it's like this is like this mindless, hungry horde. Like some of them have leapt on you as the most opportune prey, but others have just moved past like one of them and have gone to attack Lyra. Some of them are now rushing past to get at Krag, who's standing there. Like they're not all stopping on you.
Okay.
No.
So then my idea, my first idea was to just tell Master Garrow to just literally bomb me, and
I mean, you would destroying a number of them around you would certainly provide an opportunity. Like standing and fighting doesn't sound like the right
No,
move,
no,
but
no.
like when Lyra threw that fireball, like a number of them were cleared, which allowed you that first burst of speed to get away. Like,
but I don't feel like that. I feel like he moved away.
well,
she
now
moved
he
away.
like Garrow's so
there's
far
no-
gone, you
there's
don't
no
even know.
way.
Yeah, you have no idea where Garrow even
I'm in
went.
the dock by myself.
Yeah, you can see light ahead of you.
And so I just I'm just praying to Erender the entire time, and that has a mantra in my head now of I am no jury, I am no judge, I am no executioner, I am but a reflection of the light. And I just keep saying that over and over and over in my head, and then and I will run.
Cadence
forward.
101, donate $25. Go, Quigley, you can do it.
And I'm assuming, since I'm in the darkness, that I have to probably roll.
Well, your first move action is going to be in light because you break free of this horde, and one of them like tries to grab your ankles as you go past, and you feel its talons like graze along your calf, but you yank free and just go stumbling forward, rushing forward. And right now you're through light because there's this radius of light where one of the paintings is glowing, and then you get beyond that and you have another move action, and that would require an acrobatics check because you would be running through the dark.
He just is running past me now.
Oh yeah, he's yeah, like you're standing there, and he's like
he's just coming past me like what?
Yeah.
That's good, I guess.
I don't have any uses of my lay on hands, right? Because I don't have a holy symbol.
You don't have a holy symbol right now.
There's something so cool I could do right now, Jim John, and this is one of the things where I feel like I'm praying and it should work, and just let me do it.
The whole chat's saying, "Run, Quigley, run!"
Yeah, no, I'm running.
Run, Quigley.
But I'm not running past Sir Krag.
I mean, he's standing in that circle of light. Like, yeah, you could stop there.
Yep.
It's the circle of
just
death.
Yep.
But we're running.
I'm gonna
towards
delay
the
my second move action to when he runs. I'll run.
You can make a ready to action.
I'll ready my action when he runs. I'll run.
Yeah, you move if he moves.
But
Okay.
I'm furthest back.
Sure.
So much faster than
their
you.
turn.
Good.
They come surging forward.
I'm taking the brunt of your. I'm taking.
Definitely some attacks coming in at Krag and Quigley. More of them at Quigley, some of them at Krag.
I got a +2 to my AC, baby. Thank you, Cadence.
We didn't do that bad, Jerand.
My high here is a 26, followed by a 24, followed by a 17.
Okay. My AC right now is a 22.
Okay, so
24.
I got 2 hits on you. These things claw and bite at you. One of them barely getting its teeth through the rings of your armor, and you take 1 point of damage. The other one, the armor is holding strong. It's no plate mail, but it's at least staving off the worst of the injuries. Another 1 point of damage. The other one tries to claw at you, but you have your shield up, and it's just scrabbling at your shield.
Great.
One of them, crawling along the ceiling, just gets right past you and tries to drop in on Krag, death from above
Saving
style.
shield.
You...
Yep. It's a swift action.
I think it's... Hate you. Alright. Death from above, 27 against your CMD.
CMD.
That's not stellar.
No.
Does it saving shield add to CMD?
I don't know. I have honestly no idea.
No, I'm taking away.
Doesn't matter. 27 got you, right?
No, not necessarily.
No, I think I'm like at 30.
What's the deflection bonus?
It's your
That was my ring
it's
of
your base
protection.
attack bonus. It's your
got a
base attack
-2
bonus.
right there.
Your
Oh, so I'm at 28.
28. Okay, great. So it tries to grab you, but you manage to
Jim, did you use
Pings
your
off.
plus one?
Oh wait, 28 or no?
Do I have a
Saving
plus
shield
one?
card
Do I have a
towards
plus
me?
one now, or is that from
But
like way
flavor
before?
effect,
Yeah.
Does Jim
I'm
actually
like-
have a plus one, or did you add that on accident when you were adding the plus one to the whole?
Yeah, because I might.
You don't have a
yeah.
plus one, Jim.
Yeah.
you have a
I
reroll.
don't think I did. I do have a reroll. I don't want to use it for this.
Flavor text, I'm helping him, but I'm not.
Yeah.
You know.
Alex, you're in the dark.
BC1 donated $25 to the couch.
Thank
Plus
you,
one
I'm so
Sarah.
stressed out. This is insanity.
You're in the dark. Garrow's got a hold of you. What do you do?
I would just wait there with Garrow because I have no idea.
Okay, you stop.
Until he tells me what-
Krag. Creatures all around. Quigley's standing there with you.
We have to go.
She knows.
We have to go.
Yeah.
I said she knows. I already told her. I know.
Can I make it through, or am I surrounded now?
You're not
Was he
surrounded. Like
past
Quigley,
me?
Quigley's in a worse spot than you are.
Is he in front
You'd
of me
be
or
facing
behind
an
me?
attack. He's in front of you. He wanted to be in front of you. So.
I'm sorry,
That's
Jim.
why I took those attacks.
Can I make an ready action? If Garrow starts running, can I run with him?
You'd
'Cause
be
he's guiding
basically
me?
kind of, yeah, he'd
Okay.
be guiding you at
Yeah.
that point. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we're going blind into the darkness.
Beyond like another 10 feet, yeah, it'd be pretty blind into
I'm
the
going
darkness.
blind in the darkness.
Okay.
But he's got a little light from Sparky and...
Yeah, that lights your way a little bit. It actually does. It does provide just enough that you would be able to see.
I'm going, but running as quickly as I know. I'm running as Quigley. I'm running as a Quigley runs.
Quigley runs as fast as the Quigley runs.
As fast as the Quigley runs.
Yeah. Okay.
As not to get too far ahead.
Gotcha. It is the next round.
And that finishes my action of running.
Right, and then you would go with him. Right.
Arm in arm.
I'm gonna turn around and cast light on from the thing to his axe, one of his
Give
axes.
me 1 second here.
Wait, are we determining that light is touch or not?
That's what I am literally going to look up. It is a touch. You need to touch the object to make it glow.
Yep.
You gotta touch it to turn it on.
Yep. Got to touch it to turn it on.
You can clap on.
Okay, I'm running.
Touch
Okay.
something that you have.
Oh!
You actually are also in the dark.
I'd like to make my dress glow.
Okay, you make your dress glow. That's fine. That's great.
It's
You
the
finally got
sexy
the
armor
sexy
she's
armor.
been looking for.
It now glows like a beacon.
So we're in absolute darkness.
You
You
guys
can
are in
see
darkness, but
me,
you can
huh?
see ahead of you this now like glowing Lyra.
And
like
we hear
running.
the snarling and
You can
gnashing
hear the
and-
snarling, yeah, and you know that they're like right on your tail. You can barely see with the glow, the electric glow and the frosty blue glow. It's casting this very eerie, eldritch light over everything.
Pretty
and
cool.
just at the edge of it, like you can see it
Literally.
glinting off of these wet black eyes as just this horde of creatures is surging in after you. Garrow is your action. You could get to this door with your enhanced speed, but you would have to leave Alex behind.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to pull out the. I'm gonna pull out. What did I just? Sorry, I may have just talked myself into something that I can't do.
Ah, yes.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. I have a potion of daylight.
Okay.
I'm going to drink that potion.
It's usually an oil because I don't
He
know how it would,
drinks
like.
the oil.
Okay.
The oils
Yeah.
can be drank.
But like
Yeah,
you would
I
basically
probably
just put it
grabbed
on
this
an
from
object
PC
and then it
Gen
would
and- Okay, so I'll put it on an object which is the beetle from earlier.
Okay.
And I put daylight on it and I throw it down the hallway.
Sure. Which direction? Towards the door or towards?
Towards where they are.
Okay. So that casts 60 feet of bright sunlight. That
The beetle's alive. Yes.
Yeah, the beetle's alive. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, it's in a
It's in a-
jar.
Oh, it's in a
But
jar.
But
in
it's
that jar,
living
it'll
in that
shatter.
jar. It's
Yeah.
living its best life.
It's like that firefly.
Sarah BC1 gave me a reroll.
Okay, it goes sailing outward, and just there's this now massive, huge stretch of daylight in the hallway.
And then I
that's like
grab Alex
coming
by
out
the
of
shoulder
Sure.
and say, "We run!"
Okay. I mean,
we
she
go
can
forward.
keep pace with you, but you can't make her move faster than she
Of
can
course,
move.
yeah.
So do you want to like take your full move and leave her, or do you want to stay with her?
I'll stay with Alex.
Okay, stay with Alex. All right, so you move a little bit slower than you could, but you get there. You see you're about halfway to the door now. You can now see, like at the very edge of the daylight, there's this door. You're like, oh, thank God, there's a way out. There's a way out. Quigley, everything is lit up now.
I'm waiting until Sir Krag runs, and I'm running.
Okay, you ready in action to run. On my turn, you see something strange begin to happen. The creatures that are scrambling forward are now like they're like skidding to a stop and like tripping over themselves, and the ones that like fall towards you begin scrambling to back up as fast as they can away from you.
Can I change my action now?
No, I forbid it. What do you want to do?
I want to go pick up the daylight and go like push them backwards.
You would have to move to go get it, and then you could, yeah. But
Yeah, so that's what I would
you
do.
rush over to where this beetle in a jar is. That's just glowing like the sun, and you also have to like shield your eyes, and you grab it, and you're holding it, and then that's about all you can do on your turn, Alex. You are just moving with Garrow, So that's kind of your
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I would be just focusing on running. I
You're
wouldn't-
just
I wouldn't
running
know any of
forward.
that. Yeah.
Krag.
What are you doing? Let's get out of here.
I don't think they like the daylight.
We'll take it and let's go.
Let's push them back and figure it out.
Understand why we're not retreating. I'm gonna go and stand up there with him.
Okay, you go and stand there with him.
Nice
This is
slap
like this is a classic scenario with this team where
This is
everybody's like,
classic.
"We're gonna run.
We're gonna run, then we're gonna go back in.
No, we're not gonna run anymore.
Never gonna
We're
go
gonna
back.
run. No, I mean, we're not gonna run anymore. It's fine. It's just it's a very pattern behavior with you guys. It is the top of the next round. Lyra. Everybody that like looking back, you can see these creatures are like now at the edge of this like circle of this like hallway of daylight. They're no longer approaching. Quigley's holding this jar aloft. You can now you can see at the far like you can see the doorway out of here. What do you do?
I'm gonna slow down just a little bit, but just because I'm watching them. But I am gonna still go toward the door.
Okay. Yeah, you're just like, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going
we
this
need to
way.
get out.
Yeah, with a full double move, you can almost get to the door, and it is Garrow's turn.
Alex and I will get to the door.
All right, yeah, you easily get to the door. Quiggles.
I just want to take like a few steps forward and see if they back up.
Oh yeah,
out
I
of
mean like
this.
they make every effort to stay out of the sunlight. It doesn't appear to be harming them. Like you don't see like smoking and sizzling flesh, but like they're trying to stay out of it. Yes.
What's the plan, Sir Krag?
Can I talk? It's not my turn. We're leaving.
All right. And I will take it and hold it with me.
Okay.
And because we're keeping this bad boy, and we make our way towards the door.
Gotcha. You guys make your way towards the door. The creature is no longer able to pursue. No longer interested in getting anywhere close to the daylight. You actually like leave them out. You can no longer even see them. They're beyond. Like they've scattered back into the darkness of the hallway.
What does this painting look like next to daylight?
There is just a blank canvas.
Oh.
You don't see anything. It looks actually. It's not even blank. It's just like it looks like it's such a blurry, like it's been dipped in water. Like all the paint has just run and dripped down, and it's like it's just a blob of nothing.
Right. I'm still gonna keep it.
Okay. Keep it.
You're holding
You guys
this
get to
big
this
painting.
doorway.
Wait, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I
picture
mean, like
this.
yeah.
He's got this huge painting.
And his shield in his hand.
And
And
his
the monkey. He's
Shield.
probably got, honestly, he probably has a chest
The
on his
shield,
back.
the monkey is
this?
right there.
And
I've got
that-
the painting, and I'm holding the jar with it, and I'm just running around. It's a mess.
I don't.
It's a mess. It is a mess.
I don't have any weapons in my
I'm
hand.
broken now. I can't picture this.
Scott the News, I see what you did there. Garrow saves the day. Again. It's a reference to another member of this party. Oft forgotten, but never not saving.
Who? I don't. I can't remember anybody.
That's fine.
You guys are at the doorway. You can hear again this like background, but it's fading. The noise from these creatures in the background, and over maybe the course of a minute, 2 minutes, it's like silence.
Oof. This is the noise from the shadows. The
Yeah,
shadow
from these creatures, like as they had retreated, and now there's just nothing. You don't see anything. You don't hear them anymore.
Is this a new door or is this the
It's a
door?
new door.
It's a brand new door.
Brand new. It's a brand new door.
Let me detect traps on
Sure.
the door. 17 plus 5.
You're fairly certain that
6.
there's nothing unusual about this door. You're fairly certain.
That's a Michael Jordan.
Is it? Alright. Should we open the door?
We should have run a long time ago, so yeah, door open. Sure, whatever.
Okay.
I'm leader now. Oh. Hey, you give me that back.
I take potion from him that he didn't drink.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a
I'm not
second.
by you.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, you're at the door.
Yeah.
Before,
Are we at the door?
Yeah, I
yes,
guess that's-
before we enter
this
the door,
was-
does anyone need healing? I kind of could use some.
Probably
have some.
I look at you, and you look a little beat up.
Cool. Those.
Oh, that's not it.
Those spikes got grazed my back.
I did not.
Okay.
I take back.
Yeah. I'm gonna do cure light wounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we have a wand of cure light wounds?
I do not
Maybe
because
not.
he took everything.
That's right, I took it away.
That's right.
I
Took it away
have
from you.
nothing to help.
I was just gonna say, I can cast that now, so we could divvy it up.
That's fine.
And Coca says, I'm liking Garo. Wasn't sure at first, but
That's
he's
fine.
growing on me.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Imp in my head says, just slap the painting out of his hand.
No.
Just have a little bit more. Okay.
You need more?
No. That's okay. All right. Should we go through?
I don't carry any weapons anymore. I just carry 2 shields.
How are you doing? Do you need?
I mean, those things.
Do you have lots of like? Can I?
You could. I could use a little more healing, but honestly, I'm not very hurt.
And I'm not really listening because I just rolled a 14.
All right. Well, I feel fantastic.
Are you okay? Do you
Well,
need
this
another
isn't
one
happening
of
right
these
now. Are we still in? We're
Because-
still in initiative.
No.
No, this is
Oh,
you guys
we're
are you guys are
door.
okay. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
for a
geez.
second before we enter
There's
the
still
door.
this crazy music happening. I'm like, we're still.
This is tension.
Attention.
The tension is still
No,
there.
this is just
yeah, the
before we
monsters are not.
enter.
Oh, I'm
Dan,
probably.
sometimes we're the monsters.
Sometimes we're the monsters.
This is true. I'm probably sickened again.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. I would
Okay.
be-
Do you want me to wait until we go into another battle, or do you want it now?
What? Swish, flick, poke.
He wants the swish flick poke.
He wants the swish flick poke.
And
Give
he
the guy a
wants it
swish
now.
flick poke.
Better give it to him.
All right, I'm good for another 10. Let's do it. Let's go.
Okay.
It's like his
CSFP.
Viagra.
Come for another 10.
You open the door, and the light from the sun you're holding in your hands floods this old audience chamber with a red, ragged carpet leading up to a toppled throne. Behind the throne is a large, slumbering beast with the body of a tiger. The body of a tiger, the face of a monkey, and nearby what you think is a long snake, but is actually the beast's tail. And its chest heaves and the light falls on it. And one large, wet black eye flies open. And the beast begins to stand up, and you can hear this like snarl of rage as its face turns towards you, and you stand face to face with the new.
I drink my ready action,
Roll
which I had
initiative.
for a while. I drink my thing that was ready for a while. In my tail. Is that?
It's a swift action, right?
No, it technically counts as a move action to drink a potion.
Yeah. So yeah.
Because it was already held in my tail, but it was
Yeah.
held there as a ready action to drink when I saw the new.
I don't know that you can do like readied actions over the course of like time.
Okay.
So I don't
Copy
know.
that.
Just roll initiative. I'd rather just roll initiative.
Actually, it
ooh.
was in my hand already. I lied. But it's fine. Either way.
That's not me. That's me. I got a good number. Alex.
12.
Alex,
I know,
these initiatives
10,
are
11,
sad.
12. Yep.
19.
And I used my first
19,
one.
not bad, Quigley.
19 as well, but I'm sure his is.
Yeah,
better.
he's got a big old bonus. Lyra.
24. What about the person that comes and helps us? Because we haven't used that yet.
I'm sorry, the what?
Don't we have somebody that?
Oh yeah, somebody who may come and help you, or somebody who may
I
come
have
and
wild
help
magic.
me.
Okay.
Lyra, you said what was your initiative?
24.
24. What's your bonus?
What's your initiative bonus?
That
Plus
can't possibly be.
7.
7.
Okay.
2 and 7. No, it's
All right, 7.
Yes.
So, despite the fact that we're tied, I'm still going first.
Wow.
And go.
Well,
Big bonus there.
23.
23
He's got a big bonus.
That's a Michael Jordan one.
plus 9, baby. Plus 9.
Hey,
Oh no! They were just
You
barely
having fun
not.
playing with those Legos?
Huh?
You having fun playing with the Legos?
No, I wanted it to fit. Wanted to fit on the first try.
You really should mark off like where they go.
You're right. But some of them actually change depending on what they're holding in their hands and like the different figures. So
I think a two-stud gap looks good though.
the creature
Thank you.
lets out a tremendous roar, and you can see these like waves of black energy come rippling off of it towards you and just wash over the entire group. And everybody now has the fatigued condition.
Cool.
I also have wild magic, Jim.
I'm aware of that, and we'll get to that in just a minute.
I remember this card.
Fatigued! Everyone is fatigued.
Is this some sort of disease?
No.
Yeah, fatigue would.
No saving throw. Spell resistance, yes, but I don't think any of you have spell resistance. If you are already fatigued, it does not have any effect. That is a standard action for the first round. Stood up for the move action. Cast its spell for the second action. And now Lyra. It is your action.
I don't want to be fatigued, Wade.
I'm sorry.
How tall is the ceiling?
20 feet.
How long?
20 feet tall.
How long is his tail?
The tail? I mean, the creature itself is a large creature, so it has the 10 feet of reach. The tail isn't, like, longer than that.
Okay, I'd like to grow wings and fly up.
Grow wings. Oh, you just wanted to know if you were going to be safe. You grow wings. All right. Now, is it any type of movement to, or is it a type of action to grow your wings? I was never clear on that. It may or may not.
Swift action.
It's a swift action. Okay, great. So you take your swift action. You can move at half speed because you're fatigued, but you can just fly up. And it is Garrow's turn.
Super Garrow.
Super Garrow's turn.
We need like.
Have you continued the hasted boots?
No, I have used 8 rounds.
Used 8 rounds? Okay, I didn't know if you were keeping them going or what.
Day.
Okay, yep.
We need to get the Red Hulk.
That's
creature,
true. That's right. Red
from
Hulk would
Lego,
do it.
and then we could just put him up there when it's Super Garrow.
How far away?
It's maybe 35 feet.
8. I can't take a 5-foot step and then take a full round attack action.
You can.
I can?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can I take a swift action and the 5-foot step?
No.
Okay. Then I will take the swift action.
Okay.
To drink. Take the swift action to activate the boots.
Okay.
And say, I can do this trick, but I can only do it once.
I feel like I've heard that.
And then I'm gonna throw all the bombs that I have.
Okay.
Oh my
That's
god.
gonna be that.
All right.
So it's 1 range increment more, which means I take a -1 to it.
Right.
I know I'm already fatigue weighed.
Right.
So
Hitting that touch AC though.
It's true.
I'm
It's
still
still.
I'm still at a. Okay. Cool.
It's still wild what you were able to do.
Oh, actually, 2. Okay, so. Okay.
Not for much longer though, Jim.
How's a 19?
19 hits.
Okay. Then I will throw another bomb. Ugh.
Rerolls.
You got 2 rerolls.
Sorry, that was a 17.
17 still hits.
Okay. This one is a 14.
14 misses.
I'll take a reroll on that, Jared. This one is a 24.
Yeah, okay.
And then I will throw the third bomb. No, that was the second bomb. I rerolled. And I'll throw the third bomb.
He's hasted right now.
Which I believe just goes off of the haste as
He
a...
rerolled the second.
The haste
Haste
as
is a full attack bonus.
The haste as an attack is just standard base attack bonus, or what?
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
just whatever your highest attack bonus is.
Okay.
What cricket player is 24 again?
Oh, what?
Nat 20.
Woo! Fantastic.
Critical hit.
This game's fun, guys. It's fun when somebody is just like 100,000 points of damage immediately.
Well, Jim, you took away one of my rounds during that haunt, so
I know,
there
right?
you go. That was real
That's
fun for
just
me.
awful.
You have a whole other creature to bring to the field, Jim. It could help.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, contrast.
Actually, it'll probably be one of theirs that's weighted more to having those.
Yes.
That's true.
Okay,
Wow,
so these are the
magic.
first 2 bombs.
Okay.
Holy
Get it.
crap. What are you rolling, 6s? Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I wish that was a better roll.
Okay.
That's a good gym roll right there.
I just am rolling 27 d6. I wish it
Yeah.
were a better roll.
It's only 26 damage, Jim.
It's only 47 damage, Jim.
It's only 102 damage, Jim.
56 damage for the
56
first
points
2
of
bombs.
damage.
I thought mine was absurd.
56 for the
Don't
2.
do that. You do the same amount of damage.
You do like 90. Remember that?
When
You've done like 90 before.
You hit the witch for just like you hit the hag for like 90
Right.
points of damage.
That wasn't.
But I didn't say it was a bad bomb.
And then this
Oh, that's true.
this one is a crit, so I double the bomb damage, but not the. Or wait. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I double the damage.
Let's see. The dice is not multiplied by a critical hit or using fits. So yeah. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Alchemist bomb 1d6 fire damage plus additional damage you blow. Times moderate the damage of an alchemist blah 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 by 1d6 at every odd numbered level. This bonus damage is not multiplied, so only 1d6 plus 1d6 plus your modifier is doubled. The rest of the dice don't double.
I'm just reminding. I was just
Okay.
reminding.
So that's. Okay. So. 40 damage to the other
40 more points of damage.
Oh, such bad rolls.
Oh,
Oh, God, it's the worst getting the bad rolls.
40. Cool. Pathfinder's fun with alchemists. Quigley's turn.
Does he look hurt at all?
He's very injured.
How?
That's good.
That is great.
Oh, really? Is
Good
it?
job, Garrow.
That was
I like you
amazing,
part of
Garrow.
team.
Super Garrow!
Cool.
How is it reacting to the light?
It doesn't care about
I think that's the least of its worries right now.
Whatever.
the light. It just took like 96 points of damage. That's its main concern.
Drop, move up, draw.
Wait, what'd you drop?
The beetle.
But I can
Trap.
only
Did you
move
drop
half speed,
the-
so I gotta move up
Yeah,
double
you're still
to
in
it.
the
He dropped
painting?
the shield.
I dropped the painting
dropped
and
the
the
shield.
daylight, which I had in one hand in this hand. Drop those, draw my
Mic
mace
drop.
while I'm moving, but I gotta double move up there. It's a little jar, and there's a frame.
So, we need.
It's a painting.
I want to see this recreated. I'm going to get a jar, and we're going to get a painting that's framed.
And a jar and hold it.
I will absolutely take
And
that
also
poster and
take
a
that
jar.
shield.
That
And your
frame's
sword.
not as big as. We're going to do this later.
Dropping is a free
Let's
action.
play-
Drawing is a move. Is fine. You can do that. You can double up there and get up to it. It's fine.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
It does because this is a large creature. It is going to try to bite you.
Bye.
Well, that's pretty bad. 23.
That hits.
All right, 23.
I'm gonna go with the one.
Jordan!
Huh?
I'm gonna use my one
You're one what?
For
for you, so you don't hit.
Cool. This is fun, guys. I like playing Pathfinder. I'm really glad that this is fun. This is
Sorry,
cool,
dude.
guys. So it's a 1. So the attack of opportunity misses. It is Krag's turn.
I'm gonna move up ahead next to him.
Yeah.
So that was Lyra's Norse
That was
Foundry.
the Norse Foundry bonus. It is the natural one. You're gonna move up.
No.
You had a reroll, Jim. You could have.
No, you can't. You
can't
can't
nullify
can't
Norse
subsume the Norse. Yeah, the Norse
wow.
Foundry bonus
That's
takes
what I was
precedence
waiting
over.
on too. I'm glad I used it. 'Cause
I'll give you a natural 20 on Subsume.
I'm gonna go up next to him.
Okay.
And hit it with.
Fatigue weight.
Will I not make it?
You have move half speed.
Now the fun part. Well, the fun part.
The fun
part.
So can I only get?
I have
Can
fun
I only
parts.
get next to him then?
Yeah, you can get next to him.
Fatigued.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't attack.
Now this creature
Has
does
combat
happen to have combat
reflexes, so it has another attack.
So
of
it
opportunity.
has, yes, several more, in fact. It is going to try to bite you now.
Ding, saving shield.
Saving shield. I hate all of you. I hate these players. Killing all of you. That. This rolls too. 24.
Yeah, of course.
24 hits.
Hey,
Great.
I have nothing, Jim. You could like roll a 10 and you're gonna hit me.
You have really cool axes.
I do have really cool axes.
The damage is not too bad. 10 points damage from its bite. But you have felt this sensation before. You have felt the just being lesser. Where everything that you are is just sucked
that was
away.
when you were near Hunter. is what he
And
said.
and you take 2 negative levels.
That's rough.
And it is Alex's turn.
What does that do with the
Wild
math?
magic on Alex.
Yeah,
Everything
wild
is
magic.
minus 2 to everything.
Plus you've got
essentially.
-1 to strengthen.
Yeah, I know.
penalty to
So
strength
that's
dex.
-3.
No, it's -4 total.
No.
-3
Wild
to
magic.
everything.
-3.
That's right, you got wild magic coming, and
My
it is
lucky number.
Well,
Let's
that's
see if I'm
already-
lucky.
that's
3.
already
number
adding the
3
yeah.
for the wild magic.
It's 2 this.
2 your strength and dex.
So everything.
Mine goes down by 1.
Oh god. Ugh, sounds bad.
You feel a terrible, nauseating lurch in your stomach, and the sensation of things crawling
No.
around inside you is enough to drive anyone mad.
Oh my gosh.
You cough just once, and a single fly
Ow.
escapes your lips.
No.
You suddenly realize that there are hundreds of these horrid critters rushing to escape. You are nauseated. You can immediately alleviate the
gosh.
nauseated condition by coughing up a swarm of biting insects that will attack you.
Oh my gosh.
So can I still fight while being nauseated?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez, what?
And the conjuration station has opened to reveal Stan, the unicorn, has appeared right next to you.
Why me again? I'm gonna ride this unicorn while being sick.
Oh my god.
Hi, Stan.
I get the feeling there's got to be a lot of evil creatures you've got sitting in there because we seem to draw a lot of Celestials.
I've gotten a fair number
I
of the
mean,
evil
you
ones
can
out
say
though, because like the big giant spider with the hair lady, and
Is that
there's at
only
least one
you
other
or
one,
is
a
it
giant
everyone?
hand. Yeah. So like there are some evil creatures in here. There's gonna be a time. There's going to be a reckoning.
Oh man.
By the way,
What stands
Imp in my head came
Called
at
you
you in the
out.
comment earlier, said, man, Jim Jam, don't even. I remember when you denied someone a crit with you doing that.
Oh, I can't. do
LOL.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I dismiss you. Oh, I dismiss you.
Be gone with you. Be gone, peasants. So
if I try to cough these things up, they're gonna attack me.
oh,
just
they will
swarm.
swarm you. They're
Wait, you don't
nasty,
know that.
biting, terrible insects.
So
Well,
many
you're well aware.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But I also have Stan the unicorn.
You
Maybe he
do
can just
also
fight
have
for
Stan the
me.
unicorn to fight for you.
I guess I'm gonna hide behind Stan while barfing.
Do that and that.
I'm going to smite evil.
Stan
loves.
appears in a shower of glitter, and a rainbow like
I love
shoots
it.
down and like deposits him in front of you. And he says, "Hey girl, I am here to defeat your enemies. Let's go!"
And I'm like, yes, please.
And the unicorn horn like blows this bright, brilliant silver as he smites that creature and charges forward and just tries to make an attack, make
Well,
a charge
Jim
attack.
Jam, this
with the-
thing
with
has
the,
a thing called a powerful charge.
Yes, it does.
So
What do I add to the D20?
plus
it will actually get another attack of opportunity.
Thank you.
Man,
This is your day.
Stan is the best. I love Stan.
Oh my god!
Gotcha, bitch! And just slams his horn right into the new's face. Roll damage.
The kids went to bed.
2d8 plus 12.
Wait, I gotta find the prettiest
That was so good.
You need a
Rainbow D6. Rainbow D6.
Hold on, I got a rainbow.
No, it's a D8. It's a D8. Rainbow D8.
Rainbow D8. Here you go.
Rainbow D8.
Okay, give me one of yours.
I got it.
Oh,
Jim Chat just wants a stand and dance show.
I swear. That is
so close! 8 and a 7. So 15 plus 12. She's got 27 times 2. 54 points of damage.
Oh yeah!
Of unicorn.
So Stan just jams this horn right in the New's eye. And the New's just woken up, and I had all these fun, cool things they wanted to do, but Stan was not going to allow it, and just slams the horn through its eye. It just explodes out the back of the New's head. This rainbow comes sprouting out everywhere. The New just like slumps, and Stan has to shake his head to just get the New off, and he's like looking around, throws his mane back. He's like, bye, y'all, it's been fun. And disappears in a shower of glitter.
Smite damage.
And that's it for me, guys.
Wait, what about him? Kenny. Doesn't mean he's
Technically, there's 8 more damage on that bad boy, too, so 62
care.
from
I
Stan the Unicorn.
I don't care.
When all this happens,
What
just happened?
Krag and I are sitting there, we're like, the unicorn runs straight, it runs straight through the two of us, and we're like,
And then Alex just burps once and a fly pops out of her mouth.
Oh my god.
That's it for the New.
So what happens to him? Does
I'm
that mean
sorry,
he's not gonna
Jim.
die?
I know you wanted a good fight. I'm sorry.
That's it for this episode. I need a break.
Hello. Thank you. Finally won that work for me.
Oh my god.
oh my goodness.
You played yourself.
Well,
That was
Brian,
incredible.
really quickly, Brian Summer says I will donate any amount to have Stan run over by a bus.
What? No.
Stan's 101. Stan's my new favorite NPC.
Stan,
Must
yeah.
have more Stan.
Agreed.
Dark Knight, I love Jim's unicorn voices so much.
Imp in my head on crit Stan gets extra sassy.
Oh my god.
Cadence 101 says, someone please clip that gotcha bit.
It has to be clipped. That was amazing.
Oh,
wow.
Says Stan the unicorn needs a shirt.
That was
Stan the
seriously
Unicorn.
my favorite voice you've ever done. That was hysterical.
That was
I'm sorry.
absolutely
I know you wanted an
incredible.
epic battle. I'm
Good
sorry.
job,
Subs from
everybody.
Daring Wolf 12 and Trill Surge.
Oh my
Trill
God.
Surge making an appearance.
Thank you guys.
Oh my
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Are
Hi,
we
Trill.
done?
It's
Yeah.
10 o'clock, guys, and I got no more monsters. You done got me.
But
Well, we gotta search the room.
Well, we'll do all
Search
that
the
later.
body.
You guys want to search the room?
Yeah, I do. I
course
want
we
it
do.
all.
Just
we'll
real
search
quick.
the room when we get back.
Oh, ew. We have to wait 2 weeks for
We'll
that.
search the room later.
We're
I've
gonna
been
wait 2
defeated.
weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2
Jim.
weeks, but that's because next week we're going to Origins.
I
We're
know,
going
but
to
we want
Sleepers.
Here's
this
a search the
treasure
room.
right now.
And do I live?
You know what?
10 o'clock, guys.
I feel
That's
like
it.
I
Cut
feel like
cut straight.
Stan the Unicorn was the treasure.
Yeah,
Stan the
that was
Unicorn was the
amazing.
treasure.
If you want to feel better about this situation, no more bombs.
That was amazing.
Until you sleep one time.
That doesn't make sense to me. He sleeps so he gets more bombs.
Don't
Uh,
Wait, I like
just
before
won.
you erase this.
You should thank him.
Kurgari says
you.
a nat 20 from a unicorn. Who knew? That was so
Guys,
great.
before we go, I am legally obligated
Thank you.
to give somebody a Paizo Goblin. This Paizo Goblin, because this was the prize for this episode. Big thank you to Paizo, not just for creating an awesome game where a unicorn can charge in out of nowhere, crit anew, and destroy it in its most sassy fashion.
That was amazing. I need to watch this
But also
again.
for supporting the show, for letting us be licensed partners, and for coming out to PaizoCon and enjoying a good weekend up in Seattle with them, and for supporting the fans with prizes that we can give away. It's really awesome to have a company like that backing us. I hope that if you are interested in what we do and you also want to play your own fun adventures, you'll go to paizo.com and check out all of their amazing source books for not just Pathfinder, but they've got their epic science fantasy adventure game, Starfinder. They've got the Pathfinder adventure card game. They're coming out with a second edition of Pathfinder soon, so you'll want to check out all the new. I mean, so much stuff. Paizo.com. Seriously, like It's an awesome website. Go check it out. It supports the show. They support us. It's good stuff. How many people shared on Twitter? 34. 34 people. I will say that since Lyra didn't really get to do a whole lot in the last combat, she should at least get to roll for a winner.
Aw, thanks.
So we're gonna let you roll. Go ahead. Roll them percentiles.
400.
4. That is a winner right off the bat. An early share coming in with a win. To the rest of you, remember that we are not going to be here next week because we're going to be in Columbus, Ohio, doing a live stage show.
Yeah.
If you can't make it to Columbus, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait,
I understand.
we get shame on us?
Huh?
Shame.
Yes, also you. Specifically you, because you're not going.
Yeah, I can't.
But,
But you guys will have so much fun.
But if you can't make it, don't worry. We're going to record that, and we're going to post it up online for everybody to see. You're not going to miss the live show. Know that it is going to be it's going to be its own thing. We're doing like an origin special, so it'll be its own storyline. Same characters you know and love, but it's going to be its own storyline. And maybe if it goes really well, we can continue that storyline year to year and have an origin special every year. That'd be really awesome.
Is it an origin?
But we need
story?
we need you to attend Origins. And
We
if
need
you
you to
can't attend Origins, specifically our show, then tell your friends. Tell anybody you can, because we really need the support to get people to come, because this is the first time we've ever done this. If it's a success, hopefully there'll be more times. If it's an abysmal failure, well, Ashley and I won't be there, so it clearly won't be our fault.
Oh, yeah,
but, other than that, yeah, please. Thank you.
That is the Origins Game Fair. It is next weekend. It starts, they have the preview night on Wednesday, I think, and then it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. Columbus, Ohio, the Greater Columbus Convention Center. It's an awesome time. I've actually been to Origins in the distant past. I'm really excited to be going back. My family will be there, which will be super exciting.
Yay.
And it's going to be a really good time. And for when we're not doing the live show, we're still going to be walking around. We're going to have Krag there to take pictures. We're going to have Quigley and Alex walking around. We're going to be at the Norse Foundry booth because Norse Foundry, they're the ones supporting this whole endeavor to get out there. So huge shout out and thank you to Norse Foundry for letting us in on the party at Origins. It's incredible opportunity, and we couldn't be more excited to be taking advantage of it. It's
And
going to
a
be really
further
good.
shout out to Norse Foundry. If you attend Origins and you get their coupon books, which they basically give you for coming in the door, inside that coupon book, you take that coupon to our live show, and you automatically get a free pin from Norse Foundry, and you will be entered to win a drawing for Norse Foundry dice during the
Right.
That's
awesome.
Ooh, I want that.
So much Norse Foundry love. It's awesome. Well, our winner, as Sochal is telling me, is a name familiar to me. It is Kitsu. Kitsu, you know the drill. You have to know by now that to claim your prize, all you got to do is send me a message. It can be on Discord. It can be on Twitter. It can be to the @thatdragonshow address. It can be directly to @eviljimjam. However it is, let us know where to send this goblin so that we can get it to you so that it can watch over you while you sleep.
Oh, he glitched.
It's like the dolls.
He glitched.
I think the unicorn broke
I think he
him.
froze.
No, the dolls
I
are
think we
going.
got
And
it.
to the rest of you, good night. We will see you in 2 weeks. I gotta get out of here. Jared, get me out. Save me from this. I'm out of here. Bye.